Okay, hey there, everybody. Oops. Okay, I think I'm a little bit late. Looks like I am, but yeah, I had a little bit of stuff I had to plan for. Let's try and get into this. Okay. I guess we have to actually go and do our mission at some point in time, maybe, potentially.
Hey, you.
Who's hey youing me?
What's happened?
Hey, you.
Ah, 'tis you. I...
Okay,
Now then.
need to get
All right,
my
then.
wisdom all the way up to erudite.
Where
That's
to?
quite a way. Should I actually be doing my main mission at this point in time, or is it possible that there's more missions to find here?
All right.
Let's do a quick check.
Really?
Not now. Okay.
All right.
Nope.
Where to?
Oh, right. Today is actually
Where to?
discounts day. So I should probably go
Let's
and
go.
find if there's any gear that I want to be getting. Oh yeah, and I also had to go to the church to get the stuff blessed. Okay. So,
Real cheap to.
20% off on this as well. Let's buy up. Oh no, we already have some of this stuff. Yeah, okay.
Greetings. Well then.
I don't think this is actually cheaper.
Can
Alright,
we
let's
talk?
grab it. We'll see what it actually does. Getting scammed. Fine.
All right.
Apparently he rotates his stuff every week, so...
What
Alright,
now?
so if it's a speed up item, presumably that means that it's for, I don't know, something. Wait, what did I buy from this guy? Rider's Anklet. Agility plus 9. Okay. Well, that's certainly worth it. Let's see here.
Okay.
We've a sale going on. Now then.
All that. Man, we have a lot of stuff to get appraised. It's no good. It's no good. That looks like it's stronger than what we currently got. That looks like it's stronger than what we are currently using. That looks meh. Okay. That's exactly what we've already got. And mage group strength. So plus strength for the group. Alright, so Maximilian armor. Prevents paralysis is also quite good. I think we'll get this, and then we'll give it to Hulkenberg.
Indeed.
Because I do want her to not die. I think we'll just leave these as is for now. And then let's go check the weapon upgrades. I think that I would also like to get some of those, like, consumable items. Might have to
This
go
is
back
on
to
sale,
starting
right?
town, though. Okay, this apparently is stronger than the one that I'm using, which is kind of interesting. Guillotine Blade here, Great Sword swung by Merciless Executioners. This one is much stronger than what we're currently using. Fishing Harpoon stronger than what she's currently using, so I kind of probably want to get, like, a bunch of this sort of stuff here.
Ooh.
Good.
Okay, restoring MP upon defeating an enemy during a squad battle. Is this for healers or for what? I think we already got one that's about as good as that. I think we already got ones that are about as good as these. Okay, I'll go ahead and buy it, but I'm not actually 100% sure who uses that. We've
This
probably
is
got
on
a ton
sale,
of
right?
stuff as well that I can sell that would be worth getting rid of. Let's go ahead and bless stuff first before we really get into this.
All right then.
Right, so there's another shop that's got discounts on, like, healing items or whatever. Who are you again? Jin's poster. Ready to win? Size Jin. Need a hand? Jin's your man. Oh, come on, you practically stole our idea. You think he's doing this on purpose? Helping people isn't a joke. Let's show him how it's meant to be done. Maybe he is actually going around helping people, though. I mean, I can't say it's a bad thing if he is. I have no idea what he's up to. He looks weird, though, but, you know, I'm not going to hold that against him. The main problem is he looks like he's from a different game. Like, just completely different style of character there. I'm going to get a bunch of tin torpors, by which I mean, like, 5 of them. Those are actually just useful. Gonna buy a couple of those, gonna buy a couple of these. Buy a few of these. I feel like the fairy dust and stuff like that we'll just have to deal with from what we've already got. Like what we find naturally, because you tend to find those sort of things fair often enough. Looks like nowhere else actually offers me discounts on anything, so that's gonna be that. And then...
Thank you.
I just want to go talk
Yeah?
as well to get
What's
the
this?
Magla from the giant head that gives me Magla.
Say there.
Blast this heat. That's... Now
That's
what am
looking
I
pretty
to do?
Magla infested.
Hang on. What if... Isn't that...
Sure seems like the bigger the canvas faces on the rock, the more qualified they are to be king. Order hasn't changed at all. That gave me quite a bit.
Now what am I to do?
Alright.
All right.
Last place.
Where to?
Ooh, right.
Let's go.
Couple stores I want to go to here.
If you can, I'll be much obliged.
Hey, listen.
Stroll wants to talk, but I ain't got time for that.
Is Mr. Luis gonna be...
Stupendous. Oh, God.
Alright. Church full of people who hate me. Let's see what they've got.
Closure.
Saint Sabo. So it's just a shoe. These would technically be stronger than some of the things we currently got. Not sure if I care that much. Got the steel slab, we could upgrade that. That would be still lower, so we don't really care about that anymore. The barrier reef lance. This would actually be stronger than the fisherman's one, so I wasted some money on that. That's fine though.
Indeed.
I'm out of blessed water, apparently. So that's lovely. Wait, do they not sell that? Oh, shit. Well, I think we chose an okay weapon to boost, all things considered. Okay. If there's anything I really want that's on sale over here.
I've got quite the
Yeah, I don't think that I care too much. I don't know what Mage Shield Wave actually means. It sounds like it's just Maoraku Kaja, probably. Yeah, I don't think I care about any of these right now. Mostly because it's probably too expensive to use in terms of like how much magic it uses.
All right then.
Okay. Where is that shop? That shop's not open until night. Shoot. Alright, well... Could talk
Go.
to somebody and then go in the evening to that other store. That might be the best bet, but I do really want to get to that stupid dungeon that I should be doing here.
Lovely.
Let's see what our poster says currently.
What's this?
Same as always, okay. Yeah, so I think what I feel like doing today is going on quests,
I want to ride
doing
in a
job that we're
gauntlet
supposed to be
runner.
doing.
All right.
I don't know, we got
bastard, you.
13 days, right? So we've got time.
That Luis. I want to ride in a gauntlet runner.
We've got time, so I'm gonna spend the day and then I'll go shopping again in the evening.
Mister.
Are we giving her... Okay, good. I'm not sure this is actually much better now I think about it. It's like a village full of dead people that have been taken over by magma crystals. Told Maria about the memories I made there. Yeah, I mean, you know, good point, Maria. This is a strange thing to show small child. Okay, well. It's really a place like that outside of Grand Trad. This waterfall with the faces on it. That one's fine. Wow, we have a huge river in that thing. It's a waterfall, right? Never seen one of them before. Do waterfalls always have faces under them? No. I see. So there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trad.
Thank you.
Ask Miss Fabian if we can hang them. Okay.
By the way,
Talk to Miss Fabian, and I want to talk to Papa, too. I want to ask you something, too. Actually, never mind. It's nothing. Tell me what's on your mind. I want to go to the cathedral. Miss Fabian, she said that Papa was always watching over
That's
people,
why.
so I thought that Papa was watching over me, too. Then maybe I could talk to him if I went there.
yeah.
Sure. Okay. Guard of the entrance reluctantly let us in at Maria's pleading. Wonder if Papa heard me. What did he ask?
Hold on.
Told him that I'm sorry.
By the way,
Thought Papa had abandoned me, but I was wrong, so I told him I was sorry. Miss Fabian said I could tell her anything, so I talked to her about a whole lot of things.
so
Told her about Papa and how lonely I was after he was gone. She listened to me and I was wrong the whole time. Must feel relieved.
yeah.
Mr. Papa's job. Do you think I could do it too? You mean run up to a guy, get chained by gigantic skyrock and get stabbed? I mean, yeah, you can do it, but I don't recommend it. Miss Fabian told me his job was to make sure everyone is okay. Okay, well, you know what? If that's what she told you, she is not entirely forthwith about everything he does.
Papa.
Old when Papa made sure I was okay. When I cried, he'd make sure, give me a really big hug that always made me feel better.
That's why.
So I want to be like Papa. I want to make sure everyone else is okay too. She's gonna be one of those people at the convention that has the gigantic, like, free hug sign. And you know what? Those people are great.
Oh.
Oh, but I don't know how to fight. Does that mean I can't do it then? Oh, no, wait. You are planning on getting caught by gigantic skyrock and stabbed. Okay, let's not do that. Maybe you can make people smile.
In that case.
Sometimes that's enough.
Huh?
That's really all they have to do? It's not all you have to do, but it's definitely a start.
Okay.
That'll do it. First I'm gonna make sure that Miss Fabian is okay.
Oh.
You know, this building's condemned. Like, it's gonna come down, like, just smush us with a rock if we chill out here too much. We should probably do this elsewhere. Wonder what I can do to make her happy. What's something that Miss Fabian wants? She says she doesn't need anything like pretty clothes, so I was thinking flowers and some snacks and the new sign. Story says the sign got beaten up by the weather. If I make it look pretty again, do you think that'll make her happy?
Wow.
Alright, I'll do just that. I'll make a new sign. This one will have Papa and Miss Fabian and me and you all smiling together. Yeah. I mean, you don't need me there, but I appreciate the thought, I guess. Sure.
Really?
I want you to be on the sign too, because you're my treasure. I'm not a treasure. I'm a person. You know what? It's fine. Whatever. Being objectified here.
I'm okay.
Healer's veneration significantly reduces the mag cost of studying the healer lineage. Fantastic. The only person in the party who's learned is me, but... Do you know how to make a sign, mister? Don't forget, it also has to have pretty pictures on it, or... I do know an artist. Nearest is really good, actually.
If so...
Let's ask Nearest. He's quite good at drawing, yeah.
Huh?
Is that the person who drew the pictures of your journey?
Yeah.
I want to come with you. I want to talk to Mr. Nearest. He'd be delighted.
Thank you.
He's like a kooky old uncle who looks like he's a weirdo, but is actually pretty cool.
Bye.
Alright. There are more people in Louise's Gauntlet Runner at night, so I'll need to sneak in during the day. Make sure to secure an infiltration route to the loose room before the day of the soiree. Yeah.
Interesting.
I'd like to know more about him. Oh, it's Alonzo. He exists again. Alright. Maybe I will talk to him. Oh, I can talk to this... Hey, there's a fairy here.
How grand.
Well, well.
Are you here to listen to the music too? Kind of puts to mind the mind ease, doesn't it? True, maybe it's because I've been so tense lately, but the music is really soothing right now. Wow, didn't expect another fairy to see where I was coming from. The other fairies around here have kind of lost the plot, so it's nice to meet someone I can actually hold a conversation with.
Whoa.
Really? Back at the Hidden Village, everyone seemed to get along pretty well. That's so. Well, you said you were tired, so I won't keep babbling at you. They play music a lot here, though, so come rest your weary soul anytime. Just like that, they were gone. Why do the fairies always leave after talking to you?
Young man, hey!
So we meet again. My search for fine music always seems to lead me to you. Might I transform your memories into a heartfelt song? It'll be just 250 reeve. I mean, sure, but, like, I think the reason that we keep meeting is because we're both following along with this weird, like, farce of a democracy vote thing.
Pleased to hear that.
Alright, then I have but one question. Across the whole of your travels, which locale has etched itself into the forefront of your memory? Martira has recency bias working for it, so we'll say Martira.
Oh.
Martira, a town where the people's reserved and reliable nature is punctuated with an inescapable undercurrent of sadness. This place with the dancing sands of the wasteland give way to the gemmed carpet of green, as solemn road weaves its way through the valley. I think you're giving this place way too much credit. Alright. A stone stairway rises above the vale, offering a gallery of vistas from which the town's simple scenery can be seen.
Let me perform
And of course,
for
the
you.
lovely grandeur of its old castle reaching far into the sky. Now listen to my song. What a beautiful melody. As I listened to the performance, I thought about all I'd seen. Okay, well...
I'm just
listen.
incredulous.
Hey, you two hanging out? Just like having to abide by Louis' schedule. It's where I cannot come soon enough. But I suppose one cannot win on an empty stomach. As long as we have time to eat and prepare, we should.
Hey, listen.
I mean, yeah.
I love it.
Sure to think of calling myself that man's underling. Gain mobility, but at what cost? I want to end this as quickly as we can.
I love it.
Alright then.
Okay.
Where to?
Let's go over to here. We gotta find the stupid thing. This place is... Glow
Let's
Ball.
go.
And then we have to find what's his name, because I kind of
Say
want
there.
to level that up here. Okay, so these are 100 damage per. That's kind of nah. It's 100 per. Why do these ones cost more? Must be because more rare. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, so there's these things. I think there is potential to this sort of stuff here. I just don't know what it is exactly. Okay, I think we had to prevent days for one of the things. There's definitely going to be instances where this actually works out well. I'll buy it, but it's very expensive. Alright, now we have to find Alonso.
All right then.
Our good friend Don Quixote. Maybe we
go.
talk to Bridget, maybe? Looks like she's up here. I want to figure out if her dog is dead, because it probably isn't.
Gone to shite.
Or she's gone completely John Wick and has murdered a
Oh,
bunch
I
of people.
hate the rain.
Ah, just you.
Ah, so it's you. You seem unscathed. No, I'm plenty scathed. Those ogres beat the shit out of me.
But
I believe I made myself clear. You have no reason to come here anymore. But if you really want, if you insist on joining me on the road to hell, there's a place I'd like to go. Oh boy, vengeance. With overflowing courage, I promised Brigida I would face her burdens with her.
you.
You'd go to such lengths for me? Who are we murdering? Sure. Did I check out the night shop? There's another night shop? God damn it. No, I missed that.
The truth is,
The ones who took my dog, the anti-igniter extremists, the church has discovered their base. What are you playing?
What?
so reductive.
Do you have to ask? Even if the church knew what I'd do with this information. That's why they sent it to me. Apparently this faction is based in a small village, fairly close to Grand Trad. I'm going to go there and eradicate all of them. I will kill every last one of those extremists. No survivors, and once they go to hell, they can look my dog in the eyes and beg her for forgiveness. Alright, we are doing the John Wick thing. Perfect. String their corpses up. 3 days and 3 nights exposed to the elements. Long enough for everyone to see what happens if you cross me.
You get it.
I'd like
Right.
you to help me punish them. In exchange, I'll support you however I can from here on. I'm gonna only say please think this through, because all the people that helped John Wick end up dead, I think. Maybe not Halle Berry's character, but I don't look like a Halle Berry type. More like, I can't remember the name of that guy from the first movie. I want you to think this through. Talk big, don't you? You have no desire to be king, yet you parade around as a candidate. You're a little more than a fraud. No, I'm a fraud. What do you mean a little more than? I just am that. Slender that I enter not to take the throne, but to raise someone else so you could, who could forge a better future for our country. Do you expect me to believe in that nonsense? But for you to speak such words at this point would mean that your goal of seizing the throne is no lie, at least.
As it is.
Fine, if that's how it must be, then I'll spare no expense to see your fall. The throne ill suits a wretch who can look past the butchery of a dog. Oh,
Hang
I'll
on.
save this one. But slaughtering a village? It'll be a lot of blood in your hands.
What are you after?
What do you get with clean hands? The equality you prize so highly? I'll tell you what it means to me. Equality means that those who kill will be killed. I don't want to lose anything else I care about. I understand how you feel. What do you truly understand? You have no idea how much comfort she brought me. And they ripped that away from me. Killed that from me, you might say. And you say I should just allow it? Well, I think you should probably, not murder the women and children of the village who, didn't kill your dog. Yeah, I mean, you could probably leave them alone or something. And also the men who didn't kill your dog. If there were children that killed your dog, you can kill them too, actually, that's fine. Fine, I'll not do something so unsightly in front of you. So turn around so I can do that while you're not looking.
In any case.
I'm going to their base, but I won't kill them right away. It'll be slow and torturous process. We'll find out who did this. We'll try to negotiate clearly and openly. If that doesn't work, then I'll murder them. And we can move on. That's the most I can promise you. Take my gauntlet runner. Dangers of the night be damned. If we break down, so be it. Wait.
Obviously.
Come as well and see for yourself. If you're going to try and drag me into the light, then you just see what happens. She let me into the runner she lives in. She lives in the runner? And we went to their base. Brigida stays silent the whole trip. Gonna be an awkward ride. Okay. We arrived at a small settlement located close to Grand Trad.
Huh?
Is this the place?
You there.
Hey, you there. I'm Brigida, the scoundrel selling magic igniters all across the land. Oh, the igniter merchant again. She really doesn't have the money to buy any. I'm sorry to keep turning you away, but...
Wait.
What are you talking about? Aren't you one of the church dealers? They keep trying to sell us some igniters, but I keep refusing them. Ha!
Huh?
The church has been here several times. They never reported that to me.
Out with it.
So if I said that the merchants of igniters should face the wrath of God, you wouldn't agree?
It
Oh no,
can't
we don't have
be.
anything to do with igniters at all. It's not something that ever really comes up here.
Really?
Hey miss, you sell magic igniters?
How nice!
Wow, brilliant. Papa, I want an igniter.
Enough.
I see. Say no more. Quick, kill them all. This is no hideout. They know nothing. It's not something you can hide in a village such as this. No, you could. Been getting detailed reports on the anti-igniters group movements from the church, but now I'm not certain such a force even exists. No, it probably does. If it's all a lie, then what does the church get out of it? Spread magic igniters?
In any case.
Anyways, I take it back. There will be no killing today. Aw. If you hadn't stopped me, I'd probably have ordered my private army to burn this place to the ground. Glad you were here with me. I can sense Brigida's deep gratitude.
I'm glad to have you
See,
at my
discount
side.
at weapon, armor, and igniter shops. God damn it. Well, I just spent a whole bunch of money, so glad I got that discount. Fantastic.
But
But my dog was taken from me, and I'll chase the scum to the ends of the earth.
nonetheless,
This is my job, not yours. So our business together is concluded. No, I'd like to visit you.
No.
what?
What are you saying? What can you possibly gain from hanging around me? Look, I mean, being an extra in a John Wick movie is a pretty fun thing to do. Albeit, I did just say that most of them die, but, you know, it's fine.
Speaking of,
Mentioned earlier of your true claims to the throne. I thought it a clumsy lie, but it does bring to mind a certain someone for me. After a king is crowned, it would be nigh impossible to put another on the throne. However, if my suspicions are correct, none could deny the claim.
that's why.
If you're willing to throw yourself... Oh, you gotta make sure your aim would get the right target. Yeah, well, you know. If you're willing to throw yourself into battle for that cause, then I shall support you all the same.
Yes.
If you like to come, then come. Why am I around you? Much to my surprise, I find that even I still have a beating heart. So come if you wish. Wait. Do you die when you're not in my line of sight? Are you one of those sort of like, you just fall over dead and alright, well, whatever. Maybe I am the only person that exists in the universe.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king
Alright, I
draws
really
nearer.
better go to that stupid flying runner and actually do my job. My ability to actually do my work has been pretty poor. Day of the Soiree is approaching. We need to secure infiltration route to Louis' quarters before then. We must reclaim the formula without raising suspicion. Then, at long last, we'll finally have the means to break the prince's curse.
Let's make it happen.
Prince's fate is in our hands. The plan is rescue. We have to see it through.
True.
12 days until Louis' soiree. Let us proceed with the utmost caution. Alright. I hear a voice. We're in quite a predicament. Barden, I'm busy right now. Stop trying to phone me telepathically with whatever the hell's going on here.
Alright.
Before I get
Let's
distracted by things, I'm just gonna go straight to this place. Oh boy.
Got it?
Got to secure a route to Luis's private headquarters. That's the only way we're going to get our hands on the curse formula.
What do you think?
Should we sneak into Luis's gauntlet runner? Let's sneak in.
Yen.
Let's proceed carefully. We don't want to raise any suspicion. Is there a way to actually do this stealthily, or am I just going to have to fight my way in here?
So?
Alright, you know the plan. The formula's deep within the stronghold, and we've got to get it somehow. Our lives are forfeit the moment they discover our true intentions. It would be wise to gather information from the other soldiers.
Let's go.
All right.
Down this way to the right.
Hey, you.
So, how's it going?
Hell.
That damn sergeant from hell gave me a proper beating. Can barely recognize my own face anymore. Your brains ain't have muscles enough, he said. I'm just out here trying to do right by Lord Luis. Just wait. One day I'll catch that bastard when he's sleeping and make sure he don't ever wake up. Frightening your superior officer, huh? I'm all for it. Why don't you go do that right now? I'll even give you the stuff required to go do that, you know. Make it easier for me to do my job. The other day I walked into the maintenance chief's room by mistake. The mule-headed bastard shouted at me until he was hoarse. He was furious. He's just worried about the times leaving his old arse behind. That, or he's anxious about all the spies Forden has about these days. Fortunately, we're not one of Forden's spies.
Hey.
Boy, mate, did you hear? The Master Sergeant, you know, drunk? Well, he got absolutely smashed and took out an enemy gauntlet runner with a cannon. Huh. Never missed a chance to fight, does he? Maybe it's because he never lost. He'd be a force to reckon with if he could put down the bottle. So we're gonna have to get the Master Sergeant drunk.
Oi.
Although that sounds like it makes him more fighty than less fighty.
Oi.
Hey, new guy, no loafing about. The chief ain't shy about reprimanding the reprobates, or worse. Lost count of all the poor sides he tortured to death in just the last year, and you never see him coming. Just straighten up.
Oi.
I feel like that goes against what Luis is about, but okay. Heard Juna sing the other day and instantly fell for her. Just couldn't help it. No wonder Lord Luis is with a woman like that. Ranks has some downright obsessive fans of the songsters. First and foremost amongst them has got to be that helmsman. I already knew about that from the information broker.
This place.
Need to find who's in charge.
What you need?
Don't even think about going to the back room. It's off limits to bottom rung grunts like us. Sneaking in? That's a good one. Come off it, mate. Those guards ain't letting you through.
Oi. Really now?
Heard about you lot. You're the new recruits. To be one of us, you've got to put your life on the line for Lord Luis. If you so much as think about double-crossing us, well, it'll be the last thought you have. Ha! I've had plenty of thoughts since then, and none of them are good.
Oh, that's just great.
See why those Magnus brothers zipped up the ladder? Would love to do the same, but I gotta tell you, I'm sick of all this damn grunt work. Soon enough, though, we'll do something worthy of Sergeant's attention, then we'll get to work in the cushy areas further inside.
What the hell?
You, the rookie, hate to be the one to break it to you, but no one here is going to take it easy on you just because you're a kid. You seize your role, then you perform it with your own two hands. That's how Lord Luis does things.
Oi.
Worry not.
White
I'm sure
Hawk
it will
wings.
find its purpose.
Oi.
Halt! Where do you think you're going? You lot of the new recruits I've been here about, aren't you? Rank and file ain't allowed into the restricted areas, but don't make me repeat that. Really? Why are they restricted? Because that's the rule, that's why. It's for ranking officers only. Like Sergeant Xanth, you've got no business going back to his quarters. I don't know that a sergeant is a ranking officer.
What the?
Sergeant would be
Don't.
a non-commissioned officer, which is not a ranking officer, as I believe how that works.
Then...
Hey. Oi.
Okay. So you need drinks, sounds like.
The hell? What you need?
Oh, come on.
Where'd you could sneak in when the guards ain't around, assuming such a thing is possible, mind you.
What should we do?
Oi.
You again? I'm only going to say this once more. You're not allowed back
No.
there. Sorry, I wouldn't dream of going back there. You misunderstand. I only came back to talk to you. I've learned from an esteemed senior crewmate. Oh. You want to do what now? Well, you do seem like a stand-up
That
chap.
reminds me.
Heard you got quite a discerning palate. Think I might join you for a drink or two? Could learn a lot from someone of your pedigree. Oh, why didn't you tell me you're a fellow connoisseur? Shift's not quite up yet, but what the hell, one drink couldn't hurt. I thought these guys were supposed to be elites.
Yes.
Whoa.
Hi, mate, why is your sword floating like that? Wow, Stroll actually did. Nobles really do know how to smooze.
All right.
Should seize this opening. Go now.
Wait.
Hold a moment, we'll stand out if we move as a group, and we know precious little about what's beyond that door. I believe this calls for reconnaissance. One of us ought to go ahead as a scout. Once they are assured there is clear prying eyes, they call for the rest to follow. Agreed? This is a sound plan, that raises the question. Who will we send
What
out?
do you think?
Well, Captain? You go,
That's
Hizme.
fine.
Ah, superb. Clandestine operations are my forte, after all. Yet Luis employs nearly nary a huge beyond yourself. She said will you be able to maintain her deception?
Sure. What do you think?
Let's find out what they say when I say this, but they're inevitably going to send me because this game's a bastard.
Leave it to me.
Say no more, she'll be done. Regardless of the numbers, I'll rout the lot of them. You will? We can't call any attention to ourselves, remember? Perhaps matters of stealth lay outside of your expertise. You are rather tall and you can't seem to help standing out to some degree. I mean, she is wearing like 6-inch heels. She's not that tall.
I see.
She is quite tall, though. Well, I can't dispute that. Perhaps we should rethink our approach.
do you
God
think?
damn it. I hate all of you. You guys all suck. I hate you.
Right?
Oh yeah, there's just tons of UGIFs here. That's definitely... Yeah, sure. If you're coming with me, why couldn't we just send you? God damn it.
We're off.
Stroll still distracts the sentry. Go now while we have the chance.
All right.
I hope you realize this is the tough part. That room up there is Sergeant Zantz, and he's in charge of this area.
What should we do?
So just cut straight
Honestly.
across.
Okay.
Ambush them from behind. Knock them out. Great. Press X to stun them.
Give it a shot.
Oh, I have to knock them all out. I can't just
Watch
have them
out.
come in and sneak. That sucks.
Okay. Okay then. This is great.
I don't feel like this is a very good or reliable way of doing any of this.
Let's do it.
How long are they stunned for when you do that to them?
Yep.
Alright, well,
Watch out. Let's do it.
okay, I don't think he turns this way, but...
Okay then. Yeah. Watch out.
I can't tell which way that guy's looking.
All right. Can I cut in?
There's a cat here, too. Someone's in there, and they're alone. Now's our chance. You got them that drunk, huh?
That reminds me.
Using poisons or burns.
Ready? Right.
Wait a bit.
What
Okay.
now?
So, if we're trying to go for status effects, probably switch you over to Gunner again.
Ghana!
It's probably fine. I don't necessarily need this right now, but... This is probably okay. I do kind of need to check, though, what we've got for... synthesis attacks here. Okay, we still have Fireblade Rider, which is pretty good. Crit rate, Heat Riser, which is not that good. Horse-drawn Carriage. Okay, that seems fine. Vorpal Blade, decrease attack. That one's pretty good. Got Myra, Kakaja, Leap Thrust, Magic Knight's Hammer, and Magic Guard. Could give Hulkenberg the thing it gives her the ability to inflict, or do 2 attacks in a row, which would be kind of interesting. Got Masu Kakaja, which is not really what I'm about here. Alright, I think we try to poison the guy. Oh, no, wait.
Right.
Ah.
Yep.
Okay,
Ready?
now we go.
Yep.
Let's see how he actually gets poisoned or not. So.
You there!
And what the blazes do you lot think you're doing? I don't recall clearing the rank and file to set foot in here. Wait, I recognize you. You're the little runts from before. Well, it's no wonder you haven't gotten any manners. You've just bought yourself 10,000 push-ups. Hulkenberg, quick, do her 10,000 push-ups for us.
No.
Oh, no, sir. We're here on business, yes. Very official business. To kick your ass.
What's the meaning of this?
Business, he says. Spit it out, then. I'd love to know what business a bunch of wet-behind-the-ears recruits have with Sergeant Xanth. Wish to borrow a key from you. You do possess a key that grants access to the area beyond this one,
Come
correct?
again?
Oh, I'd expect a better story than that. You think I'm stupid enough to just hand my key over? Yes. Beg your lenience, sir. As we are new to the Luis servers, we wish to familiarize ourselves with this runner in hopes of better performing our duties.
Huh.
Well, if you were half as clever as you are bold, you'd know power is everything around here, and I've got no mind to entertain requests from boot scrapers. You want in that door, you'd better have the guts to back it up. Get this through your thick skulls. Weaklings have no business in Luis's army. So to put it another way, if we show you how powerful we are, you'd lend us the key?
What's this?
Are you daft? It must be if you're challenging the mighty Sergeant Xanth. Is that Lord Luis behind you?
Huh.
Oh, comedy hour, is it? You really thought to swipe the key as soon as I turn my back? This is Lord Luis's army, not a bloody stage show. I don't know, I'm having fun.
You there!
It's clear that you ain't gonna learn nothing unless it hurts, so I'm gonna straighten you out like a smithy on a sword by clanging your heads together.
Right.
How fortuitous for us, then. We've our own business to attend to, after all. We shan't be defeated here.
Let's do it.
Draw and have at me!
I'm gonna tan your hides, greenhorns. You'll think twice before disobeying me again. Grumpy man.
We're in deep trouble if we let him call his ally.
Now!
Crush Xanth in 3 turns or less. Well, that sucks.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Okay, time to learn. Not
Just
that.
a scratch!
I've got,
Let's
like,
go.
every element here, so I think we can sort of go through them all.
You're strong, if nothing else.
Magic Seeker!
Candidate. I thought that one might have worked because he is like covered in like a trillion tons of armor.
Magic Seeker! Darkness!
That one
Show
actually
me
did
your
more
power.
damage somehow, but
Let's work together! Go!
Just a
Scratch.
scratch!
I'll use what I must.
let's see here. That was most elements, but we haven't tried Slash yet. There's no way Slash is actually his weakness though.
Magic Seeker!
Better be sure.
Also
do this
Blood
together.
Venom, I guess. This is Strike, yeah.
I'm counting on you! Just a
Let us
scratch!
clean up this mess.
Okay.
Ha!
Yeah,
No.
literally just Slash left.
Just
I'm pretty
a
sure
Let
he's
us
not
clean up
actually
this
weak to
mess.
anything. I'm pretty sure they did, yeah.
To the rear guard.
I also want to know if he's got
Looks
any
like
like
we can't
strengths
brute
though.
force through this one.
Magic Seeker! Trap!
Just a
Let
scratch!
us clean. Falling back. On up. Fall.
Poisoned.
Withdrawing! No holding back!
Perhaps not.
Closing the distance! Sword
I
Master!
could just use this.
I'll cut you down!
That is a lot of damage. All things considered. That was actually really good. 99% sure that these are not going to do any additional damage or anything
Not
like that.
now.
I'm just going to move
To
back.
save a grab.
Oh, power of heroes!
Knight's Proclamation. It's probably going to AoE me
Prepare
anyway.
yourself.
Is that
Oh,
all?
okay. 200
Prepare
damage
yourself.
on poison. That's actually not bad. Okay.
Magic Seeker!
Hidden art. Face me.
I don't think I can stack the poison or anything like that, but we'll still just hit him because it's medium damage.
Swordmaster.
God, that's so much.
Let justice prevail!
Prepare yourself.
Is that all?
Takes another 400 damage for free, and then we're
Prepare
easily
yourself.
killing him before we need to.
Magic Seeker! Darkness! Still here?
Just a scratch.
Yes.
This is just a flesh wound. As Stroll like lops his body in half. Haha, not bad. Alright, well that was not as tough as I thought that was gonna be. Had nothing on that damn ogre I
Such
fought.
strength.
Beaten by half-wit little shites, I can't believe this. What the hell was that magic? Powers like that with no igniter? It doesn't make any damn sense. We're hiding our... I'm wearing an igniter, actually. What the hell are you talking about? I consider our strength amply demonstrated. Now then, the key.
What?
No, I refuse. You're mad if you think I'm handing it over. You know, I wonder what Lord Luce would have to say to you losing to half-wit little shites. Doesn't seem very becoming an officer of your station, does it?
What?
Wait, I get it, alright. I'll lend you the key. Just keep your bloody mouth shut. Alright, you're not to breathe a word of this to Lord Luis or any of the other soldiers. I'm sorry, are you still barking orders? Do you forget that we just wiped the floor with you? Whatever, come on, let's use this to get to the crew quarters.
Alright.
I mean, the ogre did have a whole tower to himself. He was kind of sick. You know, I was thinking about it, and I just realized that the boss ogre only had 2 attacks per turn, and the random ones that I ran into, I had 3 for some reason, so the random ones were actually stronger than the one at the top for some reason. And I was just thinking to myself, like,
Nice.
I wonder why the boss one only had 2 attack actions. Like, was it a bug that the other ones had 3 or something?
What?
It's a mere stroke of luck that allowed you to defeat the great Xanth, so if you know what's good for you, you'll not be spreading any nasty rumors about this, you hear? I don't need your pity, so don't give me that look. Leave already, no loitering.
What now?
Alright. Hulkenberg. Give yourself some first aid there.
Ah! Ah!
All right.
Okay, so that just gets us back to there.
Ah!
Hard mode gives plus turn
Pushing
icons to
forward.
some mobs, but how come it didn't give it to the boss? Right? Because, like, it feels like the boss should have also had that. Stroll, how did you get up there? Hi, all of you. What's going on here? Are you guys clones? Where'd the rest of the party that was following me go to? I don't know if this is the right way, actually.
Oh,
Nope.
good.
This place is gonna get kind of confusing. Maybe the game would be too difficult and unreasonable if some of the bosses had, like, plus turn icons, but I kind of feel like if that's the case, then you end up in a situation where, like, some of the mobs that have the same stats as bosses and same
Yeah.
weaknesses become harder than the bosses
All right.
themselves. Alright,
Be
gang,
that
what's
as
up?
it may.
This certainly hasn't been a walk in the park, but I must say, it's nice to take a break somewhere other than a Magla Hollow.
Sure.
Well, it says a
But-
gauntlet runner. I wouldn't expect to find melancholization here, and yet... What is it, last? You something to say? It's best to share it now. It's just this runner has pockets of some oddly dense magma. I can only guess it's because it has huge amounts of magic to get off the ground.
That reminds me.
Nearest did mention something to that effect. By his assessment, the Carandra's brute forces its slight value magic, which seems to perturb him. Must be dangerous to push magic to its limits like that. We should ask Nearest to explain it when we're... let's not, actually. Further speculation does us little good. Let's refocus on the task at hand and the acquisition of the curse's formula. Okay. Resume exploring.
Let's go.
I'm guessing this door will not open?
Ah!
Oh. Interesting. Path diverges. We got
Got a
our
sec?
starboard corridor and port corridor. I don't know which one is which from the angle we're at, but bosses do have plus turn icons too, but maybe not that guy. I've never fought that guy on normal. Interesting. She'll need to obtain a key from whoever is designated overseer of this area.
Truth is,
About that, I know their names. Those guards told me everything I wanted to know a few drinks in. First, Sapa, the maintenance chief down the starboard corridor. Stubborn bastard, no sense of humor. First-rate engineer.
Isn't that...
Magic that repels attacks. And while he can't repel magic, it won't work too well against him either. We were advised to figure out some way to nullify his barrier. We have that. We have pretty good chances at being Saba if we take that advice into consideration. If you feel we're prepared enough, let's take him on. Master Sergeant Glecholm, there's a whisperer that he's gone mad. Best to expect to put up a
Let's
fight.
see.
Shouts aloud can daze you. Susceptible to being provoked. Someone can draw his attention that would help to turn the battle in our favor. Could be that the one-shot combo would be too punishing with the increased health pool of the boss. The one-shot combo is too punishing with the friggin' regular dudes.
So?
Regardless, going through here closes the distance to Louis' quarters. Let's just be careful with how we approach his. Captain and I will go in first, like we always do. First, we focus on taking out the guards. Moment, please. Cannot continue to burden you with both this with this task each time and every time. What if I perform reconnaissance on the starboard corridor
If
myself?
so.
Okay, and you'll do the port corridor.
Really?
Okay. I'll stay put and keep an eye on the rear. Let me know as soon as we've cleared the way. Stroll, stop being lazy.
All right. What do you think?
Now imagine on the guy with like 3 times the health pool. I guess so, but you know, I'm gonna actually head back here because I think there was a route that I didn't take. I want to talk to all those soldiers in that place that I sort of walked past. Wait, what the hell does this actually lead to? Is this literally just the starting area that I was already in? Or is that the elevator? That might have been... This was the elevator. Okay. Yeah, so these guys are just milling around. This is... Okay. Okay, I get it now. I thought this was a completely different floor. Okay. Let's see what each of them has to... Oops, goddamn it. Getting turned around really badly. That does make me feel like they should not have put the extra turn icon on that particular encounter, though, just because, like, if they're not going to put it on the boss, it does make the boss feel diminished compared to the regular guys. Alright, Stroll, what's your report?
What's up?
Need something? It'd be helpful to go over the info we have one more time. No,
Take care
okay.
of it, please.
Then
This one's the starboard one. This is
Captain!
port, so I guess we are facing towards the bow. I'm feeling ports because the guy that does daze sounds like it'd be easier for me to deal with. Should I equip the daze pendant now on everybody? Maybe I should.
What now?
Okay, so that's garlic? You'd agree with that take? Yeah. It's not a huge deal or anything like that, but, you know. Wait, where did that thing go? Garlic aromatics, there we go. Prevents daze. Resetting this afterwards is gonna suck, but whatever, it's fine. Everybody put your garlic on, we're fighting a vampire.
Ready? We're off.
Alright. What the hell? Also,
Check this
Hulkenberg,
out.
you're really standing out there. Alright, whatever. Hard to maneuver without drawing attention to ourselves. Hulkenberg's gone ahead of us already. If we play this smart, we can catch up with her.
Okay,
Knock out all the guards and clear a path for everybody.
let's go.
It would
Watch
have been
out.
much funnier if, like, we came in here and Hulkenberg had just, like, ran straight in and knocked out, like, 20 guards, like, the dumb old-fashioned way. Just being like, alright, which of you twerps is ready for some fisticuffs? Just beats the shit out of them.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, that guy's facing that way, so...
Yep.
You know what this actually reminds me of is, like, those Legend of Zelda moments where you're, like, in the garden and you're
Okay.
trying to avoid being, caught by the guards at the castle. Except you can, like,
I
knock
knew it.
everybody unconscious as well.
Amazing.
Elitist flag.
Watch out. Great. Whoa. Let's do it.
Where are they? Okay, how do I deal with that one? I bet we get Hulkenberg to jump down and she, like, bashes both of them in the skull or whatever.
Yep.
Okay. Grab this first. Wait till this guy turns around, then run up behind him.
Okay then. Whoa! I don't like this.
Okay. Pretty sure we have to go talk to Hulkenberg about this one.
Ah, 'tis you.
You were swifter in your arrival than I anticipated. Those guards are proving a troublesome barrier. At the moment, there's no way through.
Right.
Don't think we could just make it past them if we tried right now. If we could just get their attention somehow.
All right.
And I shall create an opportunity. I leave the duty of follow through in your capable hands. Be careful, Hulkenberg. Careful is her middle name, along with her other middle name, Not.
On guard!
Boy!
What was that? Someone there? Did she decide to pick a fight with a box? Sound like some cargo toppling over. Go check
What
it,
do
would
we
you?
do?
Looks like Hulkenberg drew their attention. Now's your chance.
This is no good.
Da 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 da.
Watch out!
Should be heading north, right? Yeah.
You did it!
Let's go reconvene.
As expected.
You carried out our plan magnificently, as I had no doubt you would. That guard shall pose no further threat. She's got like 50 names?
Come on!
Huh. Well, I mean, some of them have got to be near the middle then, and not careful, they're probably two of them.
My thanks.
Heh, 'twould be wisest for me to step away before I draw any further suspicion. Luck be with you going forward. Just like, alright,
Alright.
I'm out. Smack, smack, smack.
This is great!
Having a lot of fun here, are we?
like
Oh
this.
shit.
Let's do it.
Almost ran right into that guy.
That's done. Yeah!
Weighted mail. How many of these
Everything
damn
has
cards
its
are
use.
there?
Even that.
And we're done. Are some of the guards snoring? Guess we made them comfortable anyway. We secured our infiltration route, so we're good to go. Let's call everyone and head to Gluckham's quarters or whatever.
Let's see.
I want to take bets on what he's doing right now. Looks like he's by himself. Let's ask Fat. Okay, we'll do this in a little bit.
Isn't that... Ready? Right.
I want to see if there was any treasure I missed in this area. Looks like I got it all. Actually, we can just keep going on saves here. I kind of wonder if I should go down the other corridor, though, and do that stuff as well for the treasure, but it doesn't seem like the treasure here is any good anyway, so... I will just double check, though, to see if, like, any of that armor was worth putting on here. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, this was the one that we found. Looks like it can be purified to be better, but not really that important here. Let's do this. Oh. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Yeah, no, that's probably about as good. Doesn't let you. Man, that sucks.
Ready?
I hope that they put, like, the same
Understood.
gear in both sides so that no matter which one you pick, you get the same stuff. They probably didn't, but, I mean, looks like the gear that you got's not that important anyway.
What are you up to?
Hey, some pistons says they could waltz into Gluckham the Great's domain in a noun uninvited, do they?
What?
Oof, this guy smells like the floor of a distillery. Look at you, a little bitty older kid, sort of a rare breed, ain't ya? You those new additions what I got told about then? Hick. Seems like the sort of fellow that I'd get into a fight outside of a Tesco's with. Doesn't matter. Here, drink up. Like I always say, the two things that'll cure your sorrows are booze and bloodshed. Ha ha ha. Cheers to that.
Ha!
Got some real spirit, haven't ya? Let me pour you a... Oop. Would you look at that? Dry as a bone. Ha ha, hick. Careful or you really will get promoted. This is new to you. I'm having fun. You lot, you're the same as the rest of us, ain't ya? Spurned by this dog-shite world, nowhere else to turn but... Hick, Lord Lewis. Me, I'm Parapus, so I know the feeling. With Lewis in command and Gluckham the Great at his side, we'll smash this world to bloody bits. And you'll be there too, yeah?
Well,
Something to that effect. In truth, we'd like to acquaint ourselves with our new compatriots, which requires us to procure a key to access the remaining parts of the runner. Less erudite, Hulkenberg.
What are you up to?
A key? Oh, you want to see the bridge? That's it? But not sure if I ought to hand it over to a bunch of new recruits. Ah, but our being new is all the more reason we must deepen our friendship. Such companionship will ensure we're of use to Lord Louis and a brighter future for all. This guy's fun for sure. I am liking him, yeah. A lot more than that sergeant.
Ha!
Ha, okay, how about this? We scrap, you beat me, keys yours. Sound fair? After all, power talks, them's the rules around here, and besides, there's nothing I love better than a good brawl, except booze, heh heck. Why don't we just give you, like, a twofer, and we'll see how that goes. Gets me thinking back to our advance in the Grand Cathedral. Beautiful justice was seeing those Parapus-hating bastards get pulped by our cannons.
What?
This is the guy Louis ordered to lead the bombardment? Truly serendipitous. We shall accept his challenge after all. Just been handed a reason we cannot lose.
Let's do it.
Beat him before the guards outside wakes up, just like we did the others. Let's get this over with quick.
Oh, been
Well,
waiting
look
for
at
this.
you. Take some guts to agree to that without pissing yourselves. Let's see if we can understand the might of Hick Gluckham the Great. How drunk are you, man?
You want to scrap with me, eh? Hey, you've got guts, that's for sure. Let's see how much of them we can spill.
If we don't shut this guy down, this is gonna get messy.
Come on, come on! Let's see some blood. Here I come, whelps. Come on! Kill or be
Why does he
killed!
get to go first?
only a flesh wound.
That's different.
Come forth,
Okay,
royal soul. Better be sure.
Looks like we can't brute force through
By
this
this
one.
power.
Let's run the gamut. I'm gonna have to go
Reel
through
and
his
run,
attack
but
first,
my
though, every
shots
time I
will
do
fly
this. So
true.
maybe I should actually go through 3 things
Kill her!
first.
Kill or be killed!
Yeah, it might be best if I just do 3 attacks from different people. Let's see, I don't think he's weak to anything.
Reel and run, but to the rear. Oh, power of kings!
In the
I think he'd
name
be
of
susceptible to that,
Swordmaster!
honestly.
Hack and slash!
To the rear guard. Oh, power of heroes.
Okay, so
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
that's all that. Power of alcohol? Yeah.
Kill or be killed!
Obviously, alcohol makes you like have much faster reflexes, so you can just immediately spring into a fight, no problem. Yeah, that's definitely how that works.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
To the rear guard. I won't hold
Still
back.
90% sure that none of this actually works.
Let us clear. Falling back. Rancor.
I'll give you all Swordmaster!
I'm stepping back. Oh, power of heroes. This won't do.
Let's see here. Yeah, no, he's just not susceptible to
Let
anything. I
justice
just am gonna
prevail.
go forward assuming
I
that.
stand waiting.
I think I'm actually supposed to inflict the rage status effect on him though, not just taunt. Although taunt seems to actually work just fine.
Magic
so,
Seeker.
I don't know.
Flare.
Nothing like a fight
Run up.
to the death, eh? In the... I'll cut you down!
Oh, power
Scroll
of
just doing
heroes.
all the work here.
Strike me if you dare. This is nothing. Is that all?
Maybe it's a stimulant for him?
Come forth,
Could be.
royal soul.
Light.
He didn't sound
Tough
particularly
voices are
stimulated in
silent,
a
Joe.
stimulant kind of way though, honestly.
Fall. Formidable indeed.
I shall vanquish evil.
Scroll's gonna run out of MP here, but you know what? It's worth it. That just hits so hard.
There you go, whelps. Felt that one.
I'm surprised you could after all that alcohol.
To ever greater height, even I had more to learn.
Well, victory is ours. We'll be taking that key as promised. And he's out.
Yeesh.
Not like a lamp by the looks of it. Perhaps we went too far, though I guess it could just be the alcohol. He's actually
Right.
just dead. I had no idea he was the one responsible for the attack on the Grand Cathedral. Sounded like he saw it as revenge. I mean, it kind of was. I have no sympathy for the man. Among those who lost their lives on the attack, there were a great many Parapists, just like him.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this tyranny disguising itself as justice. Luis would just as soon sacrifice an innocent as promise them a brighter future. That's
Now
true.
then,
This is a discussion for a later date. For now, the key. Take it before he wakes.
Well,
No, I kind of doubt he'll even remember losing to us. Come on, let's get to the bridge.
All right.
Alright.
let's go.
What now?
Yeah. Pushing forward.
I'm glad this is a game that comes out pre-security camera, because that would certainly be awkward under the circumstances. I don't suppose I can go back here, can I? Nope.
Oh, good.
And I never will be able to go that way. Poor Stroll's been blood dry. Yeah, a little bit. I can give him some pills for that, though. It's fine.
Here.
This is familiar. We're in front of the reception room the brother showed us.
Look.
That's the lift to Luis's quarters. Then per Gallica's reconnaissance, all it remains is to ride the
Wait.
lift. We can't use the key we have on the lift. We need the officer's key, and that we keep that one on the
That-
bridge. It's the door over the bottom of the lift. Are we safe in assuming it leads to the bridge? Yeah, we head through there, get the key, then Luis's quarters are in sight.
All right.
We're a hair's breadth away. We must secure the formula and break the curse over His Highness. How about you and I go to the bridge before the others? We're more likely to be questioned if we move as a group.
then
We shall await your signal and guard our rear flank in the meantime. Managed to learn the helmsman in charge of the bridge is called Cabio. Didn't get much more than that,
So
unfortunately.
apparently,
Watches the bridge when the ship is docked. From what I hear, he's a fan of the songstress Juna. He's also afraid of lightning, if I recall correctly.
Isn't that...
Apparently, he once got caught in a nasty thunderstorm and has messed with him up pretty bad. Came away terrified of lightning. He's so versed to that, he has someone else take the helm when the weather gets rough. If he really hates it that much, then lightning magic should do the trick. Let's use this information to help us plan our next move. If you're ready, let's take on Cabio.
well,
Be alright as long as we take some steps to prepare. Good luck in there, Captain.
Understood.
Okay.
We're off.
What I could do here, and what I definitely want to
What now?
do, is redo our equipment since I do not need the garlic aromatics. But I could do the Phantasmal Doll on Hulkenberg and have her do double Lightning Hammer. So that could be when we bring that into this sort of situation. Knight's Bracelet, I believe, is the strongest strength bonus we got. Yeah. So, Phantasmal Doll on Hulkenberg. And I can't remember what he needed. Let's just put this on him, it doesn't matter. I should actually check, though. Yeah, we just got Mudo. I probably want to switch that to Mudo on at the very least, but we could also switch to Steel. Since I don't think I need to care about Mudo right now. Double Lightning Hammer is diabolical, poor guy. It's not that bad, is it? I just want to double check to make sure I've even got that, though. I forget how to... Alright, there we go. Yeah, we got it available. Thanks to Gunner. Ooh, there's a save point over here.
Here.
How about a break?
Ah, it's Soldier's Break Room. How about we take a quick
That's true.
breather? Would not object. We can only push ourselves so far. Okay. After all those other missions, this place is actually pretty breezy.
Let's go.
Like, I'm not feeling like any of the fights are really that challenging compared to the other bullshit we put up with. One problem with double lightning hammer is you're kind of wasting one of the effects. This is front deck. Have we been there?
Whoa!
We're outside. The breeze sure feels good.
Come on!
Wait, we don't have a reason to be out here. But
It's
there's
all clear.
treasure.
You found something. Let's take it with us.
That is some big cannon. I can't actually go there for reasons. Kind of wish that this area was a little bit more explorable. That would have been nice. Stormy Ogre Tower kind of put you through the ringer. Yeah, that place was kind of bullshit. But you know what? We learned a lot. Like, the weather sucks, and I agree with the guy who's afraid of lightning as a result of that. So this connects to the entrance. We don't need to go there. Okay, so that's all fine.
so apparently,
Isn't that...
well,
Understood.
Okay. Don't feel like this should have the same kind of weird map layout compared to the other place that we've been to, but... Can use my shared
At
trauma,
last.
yeah. We should find the key for Louis's personal quarters here. Seems like it's safe. There aren't any guards around. Wait, look. There's a window on the door. We can get a look inside from there.
First,
couple of white shield or white cloaks or whatever the hell they're called. Same thing over here, looks like. Just a look. Of course, the bridge is crawling with soldiers. We'll be spotted for sure. Well, this won't work. No choice but to look for another way.
Everything's pretty standard. What's this?
This vent looks promising. You might be able to get through
What do
here.
you think?
Don't have any other options. We might as well try. Good with that? Let's get sneaky. We did. We made it in, but now we have a new problem. What are we going to do about all them? No way we can sneak by all these soldiers undetected.
Hey,
Any bright ideas? Let's call the
No.
others.
hey. Huh?
You're telling me to fetch the key all by myself? No way. For your sake, if that was a joke. What do you mean take them all on is the right answer?
Hey.
Maybe a distraction.
What?
Why is that only available now? Alright. If we did that, record of it would definitely reach Lewis. Wait. I knew you'd come up with something eventually. Stay hidden. I think the others can help us.
This is bad.
A fire's broken out. It's gonna blow. We need backup immediately. Hulkenberg, do you understand what you've done? Because if this entire place glows, like, we're all dead.
Damn it.
I feel like this is Hulkenberg's fault. Repeat, fire in the ammunition depot. Requesting immediate... Actually, that's Stroll saying that. Requesting immediate backup. I feel like it's Stroll saying this and he's being serious because Hulkenberg has actually lit the ammunition depot on fire as a distraction.
Oi.
Good God, to me, lads, that fire is priority 1. We're all going to explode if we don't deal with that.
Over here!
Tis the air. What I mean to say is, this is the pantry. We've spotted an intruder. We need reinforcements right away. Fiend ate all the dried meat spread, and let's see. Oh, and some salt fish before thawing. Send reinforcements immediately.
Come on.
Hell, did an assassin come on board with an empty stomach or something? Whatever, let's go get him to arms. What's with all these alarms today? Hail, this is the engine room. The primary engine is out of control. I fear an explosion is imminent.
Hurry.
All hands to the engine room, on the double. Do not tarry. One blazes. Now it's the engine room? This whole render has gone to hell. Let's get over there quickly.
Hey.
How'd it go? Looks like our diversions did the trick.
Alright.
Alright, now the bridge is all emptied out. Plan worked perfectly. What they need to do is also put out an announcement that this was all a test on the responsiveness of the troops. This is a drill. Oh, Lady Juno, how did I still long for you when I always hear your voice singing in my head? Sir, do you have, some sort of disorder? Well, it looks like what we heard is true. He really is infatuated with Juno. The crew here really does love the songstress, don't they?
What's your deal?
What's this? Hang on. What are you doing all the way up here? All the guards are supposed to be responding to the calls for backup.
No.
Oh, not us. We're new recruits. We come to tour the bridge and introduce ourselves to superior officers. New recruits? You mean the ones who Lady Juno spoke to directly? Don't tell me. Is she the real reason you're here? We're big fans. I knew it. I can always spot a fellow fan. Well, what by we, I mean Hulkenberg, so... Lady Juno's just incredible, isn't she? Her voice carries my worries away like leaves on an autumn breeze. Name's Cabio, the helmsman. I'm Lady Juno's most devoted fan. The whole reason I enlisted was so that I could bask in her radiant presence. Even a layabout like me needs a dream big. Mine's to take the Tradrius here way up and sail the starry skies with Juno at my side. Seems like we've only entered the prologue of this little reverie. Our time runs short. Get the key, quickly. Great, we don't even need fire. He's not paying attention. Let me just go ahead and grab it. What the devil is going on over there? And why am I seeing soldiers without proper clearance on the bridge?
Huh?
There's another one? You there, state your name, rank, and purpose. I haven't been informed of any trooper assignments.
Understand?
Entering the bridge without permission is a severe violation of regulations. You best have a good reason for being here, or else you'll be detained at once. Indeed, it's as we say, we borrowed the key from a senior officer and sought to familiarize ourselves with this runner.
Oh?
That's about the most suspicious story I've ever heard. Hard to imagine a ranking officer simply lending a key to some grunts. I'll need to look into this. Have you know that you're speaking to Selva, chief of the guard. So once more, state your purpose and know that your life depends on your answer. Chief, these are our recruits. You know the ones. Wait a second. Just what are recruits doing in here anyway? Do I have to fight two of these people? Simply came to observe. Now that we've pledged ourselves to Lord Lewis, we want to know the camaraderie is inside and out.
Oh?
Even if that were the case, this is still strange by half. A pack of recruits gets their hands on the key while the rest of the crew is dispatched elsewhere? Well, that's You say you've come to learn more about us, do you? Well then, I'll give you a valuable lesson in how we treat suspicious curs.
Damn it.
Ruse has failed. We have but one course of action now. Don't call it a ruse, Hulkenberg. We need to take them up before the other soldiers return. 2 birds with 1 stone. Let's go.
I'll handle your insolence.
So you mean to resist? There's no doubt you are the enemy combatant, so no reason to hold back. I declare you guilty and I'll be the executioner. First guy that's actually wants to try to kill us. Well, in that case, I've got your back, Chief. Sorry, new guys, but no hard feelings, eh? Well, I don't remember anything about the other guy.
I'll not say it again. Military discipline is absolute.
Ha! Right he is. No.
We have to take both of them at the same time?
I'll wipe you out!
Well, that sucks.
So you're
He's about to
strong!
collapse. Someone
I'll
do
wipe
it!
you out!
Might have to reset on that one just to
He's
not get that
knocked out.
happening.
Someone help it!
I'll wipe you out!
I noticed that we actually can dodge that almighty thing.
I'll get some distance.
They're
Okay.
weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all in one fell swoop. They're weak to electricity. Give
By
them
this
a
power.
jolt.
Okay. So we hit you with
Lightning.
this.
You hit their weakness.
Ready for a
Falling
real
back!
fight.
Good, Captain.
Pierce!
I
Hit
can
their
take it!
weakness. Nice move.
No holding back!
I'll have you court-martialed.
Behold, we stand together.
I don't have enough MP to do two of the other one, but that's fine, so we're just doing this one.
On your guard!
Hulkenberg got them right in their
I'll
weak
see
spot.
you
Huh.
clapped in
Let us
iron.
fight as
That
one.
was a lot of damage.
Forward!
Let's go.
This isn't how I imagined this.
Roar!
Didn't imagine to get hit by that much lightning in one round,
I'll
huh?
wipe you out!
Is that all? Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? The captain's hurt bad.
Can't give up now.
Let's get him
Oh,
some
we're doing
healing.
fine.
Gun up! Fall!
You hit their weakness. Nice
I
move,
call upon
Jaime.
royal power within.
Okay, he's out, but you know
Moving to
what?
the rear.
We're gonna move back with him.
Can anyone get on healing duty?
Yeah, we're gonna have him get on healing duty is what we're gonna do. 50% on everybody, that sounds good.
Let's try this. Thanks.
I'm obliged.
Much thanks.
Observe the enemy. Comrades, lend me your strength.
This seems like it's kind of overkill, honestly, but
On your guard!
Can't take much more.
Ready for a real
Magic
fight.
Knight!
I can just use heavy rush on this
As
guy.
the point of
I
the
can
sword.
take
Got them
it.
right
Let's
in
stay
their
calm.
weak spot.
Magic Seeker. No.
They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all in one fell swoop.
I
Magic Seeker.
guess I just hit him with whatever the heck.
Light.
Real and rough. Now accept your fate.
I
Count
would like to give
Louis.
Stroll a little bit. It was diabolical, yeah, well, you know. I'd say he deserves it. I don't think that actually he's the one who deserves it out of these two. I think that he was actually pretty cordial
Hold
to us
on.
the entire time.
Closing
It's
the distance.
fine.
They die hard.
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
I'll wipe you out!
The captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some
That's all
healing.
we've got now. They're
Magic
kind
Knight!
of done for here.
Pierce through them!
But how?
My dream. Count Louis trusted us to handle things in his absence. How could we fail him like this?
Satisfactory.
Not bad
Lover's
at all.
white mask, that's interesting.
I shall rise to the occasion.
He's just a little simp and you crushed him. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was
I have
saying. I
never
don't think he,
known such
I don't think he
heights.
was quite that bad. You know, I think, yeah. We knocked both of them out. Getting trounced by recruits has got to be grounds for dishonorable discharge around here, so I doubt they'll tell anyone. Shall retrieve the key. Could be on Cabio?
Yes.
Already got it. Our work here is done. Quite the relief. Our route of infiltration has finally been secured.
Got it.
Got the chance, might as well go as far as we were able. I think we've earned a look around Louis's private quarters.
All right.
Have to make sure this is the right key. Let's head to Louis's
go.
quarters. Wait, if we can get into Louis's quarters anyway, then, like, what's the whole point of a lot of what we're doing? Couldn't we just go to his quarters and get the thing now? I guess whatever. It's fine. Alright. Maybe I should save. What are my odds of getting, like, my ass kicked here? Okay, well, apparently I can't do anything about that, so that's fine. I guess I'll heal just in case.
What now?
I feel the odds of us having to get into another fight are low, but at the same time, probably inevitable. It's a low chance of things happening guaranteed.
All right.
It's open. Now we can get into Luis's private quarters. You know, if I actually had more MP, I could have had, like, Hulkenberg also hit the other guy with the big thing. Must take cover.
Sam!
Basilio. Fidelio wouldn't send me here for no reason, but there's no one in sight. What the hell was that random request for backup? Can't be too careful. Stay sharp until the machinists have finished up maintenance.
Yes.
Understood. All of security tightened.
I'm leaving.
Let's nose around the other areas too, just in case. Look lively. Right behind you, sir.
Whew.
I think they're gone. At least we didn't get caught.
However,
You can tell something was amiss. You requested increased security too. It's fine. We've secured a path to Luis's headquarters. Now all we have to do is wait until the day of the soiree.
That's true.
Right, no need to push ourselves too far right now. Let's quit this place. Perfect. Okay. Would have been nice if we could have talked our way through some of those, if we had like the right things or whatever, but
Indeed.
like if you had gone up to the alcoholic guy and you just had a really expensive bottle of wine, you could have skipped the fight or something like that, but then you'd be missing out on a lot of experience points, so it'd be better to fight anyway. That's admirable nerve. Suppose I had to make myself useful eventually. Gallica, you're quite often useful.
Sure.
If I'm honest
but-
though, I know I complain a lot and I'm not always at my bravest, but I'm always prepared to do my best. Well, I mean, you can't ask for any more than that, except for it'd be nice if you'd be nicer to me sometimes. There's no point in focusing on what you can't fix. I can still help in my own way. Smallest tasks still need doing, and I'm perfect for them.
I got this.
Got that? Sorry, trust me with anything you need, okay? Okay.
We'll keep going forward. We
Increased skill
won't
inheritance
hesitate.
for Mage 2. Face sight now yields more details while inside a dungeon. Interesting. I wonder what that actually means in practice.
Even so,
Still, as far as the main event, we've no idea what awaits us, so we mustn't let our guard
Yep.
down. Right, until we get that formula, let's stay on our toes, or wings if you've got them. Let's see here, that's 3 of the party members, quite a few actually.
Time marches on.
I don't know
and
if
the
what we have
age of
on
a new
Heisman
king
counts as wings,
draws
so I'm going to
nearer.
count them anyway.
All right.
Well, our infiltration route to Luis's quarters is secure. Now we just have to wait for the soiree. Can't imagine what kind of a party a villain like him would throw. We have no clue what to expect there. Well, we're not going to be actually going there, so we should make certain that we have the strength to handle whatever surprises. Well, actually, we are going to, but still, we'll only be there a little while.
true.
Or we could help more of those in need instead of idly whiling away the hours. We should do whatever we can to ensure that our efforts are not in vain. 33 degrees C, awful. Just atrocious, the worst.
Well then.
Okay.
All right then.
Let's ask
Right.
Gallica.
Really?
Doesn't look like there's anyone who needs help. Okay.
Oi there!
All right then.
Right.
Do this, I suppose. Could talk to Stroll. I need more wisdom to help out Hulkenberg. Talk to Maria again already. Yeah, these two. He only shows up in the evenings. Talk to Barton next?
I can't believe...
Oh hey, they put up some posters of me. I still look like Igus. And I still look like I'm doing that blue steel Zoolander look. I don't... Well, whatever. We help anyone in trouble. I wonder who did make this one, actually. Because... Did they, like, go to the other place and get a copy, I guess? I don't know.
What?
But I shouldn't pry. I'm sure you've some urgent business or another, and I shan't make you tardy for it. Have you a moment? There's a matter I'd like to discuss with you.
Thank you.
Many thanks to you for being so kind. Myself, I just seem to get lost thinking about it. It looks like he's drinking out of a custard ramekin, and I've got his giant flag in here. Wanted to consult with you on this blether about picking a new ruler for the town. Of course, ruler isn't quite the word. Wouldn't own land like a lord or anything, but still, it's a right important position. Wouldn't they be a lord? I think they would be a lord. We were establishing a town governor, which is distinct from a lord. I think that's what's best for this town. So like some kind of burgermeister or something like that? I don't know.
So...
For the most part, the townspeople agree on self-governance, as there's quite a lot of distrust of power after what happened with Lady Joanna. Ah, so you're going, for a, what do they call it in Monty Python? An anarchistic commune? It may seem like the townspeople are turning to extreme courses of action, but the new lord did allow us our self-government. Which is all well and good, but here's the rub. I think the fellow best suited for the position in this one, clergyman, he's a fine man and he likes the idea. But darn it all, now everyone is clamoring for me to be governor. I think you're suited for it. So you think it's a grand idea too? Well, I couldn't disagree more myself. I'm too weak a man. He probably feels pretty, like, hard on himself because he feels like he could have done more to have stopped Joanna and whatever guy who got Eaton's name was from doing all the things they did. But, you know, to be fair, I also have seen very little about what he's actually done that is positive, so who knows.
Still, though.
I've been put on a pedestal as some noble knight who put everything to rights. Yeah, he definitely does not feel like that's true to himself, I bet. It's stretch. I'm no hero. It's all thanks to the lot of you. But I could say that all day and they'd still want me as governor. Everyone wants to feel safe. They want to know there's someone nearby they can rely on. I sympathize with that, but I'm no ruler. Aren't you a commander? That's the type of ruler. I hate to tell you that.
Got to say,
Do I have what it takes to lead them? Everything's a challenge.
Hey.
Everything worth doing is always a challenge. And I'm definitely not the person to consult with this sort of thing. People are saying, oh yeah, you'll be a great king. And I'm like, I don't want to be king. That's not what I'm doing this for. You and me both, man. We can commiserate on this pretty well, actually.
Wait, what?
Is it always? I do remember hearing that the closer you get to your breaking point, the greater you become. If that's true, we can't become better men without a challenge, can we? Thank you, friend. Talking with you has helped me come to a decision.
For myself.
I'll represent the townspeople. Yes, I'll become governor and restore the whole place. I'm not sure if I'm the man for the job, but I'll give everything I got for the good of the town. Considering my lack of experience, I'd be grateful if you kept advising me. I feel like he does have main leadership experience, but whatever. I may not have the skills you do, but I'll serve faithfully so that I can be a true hero to this town, just like you. It says Barton's extraordinary sense of determination and faith in me. Cool.
I'll do anything for this town.
Studying the commander lineage. Barton, you finally decided what to do yet? I know you care deeply, but we're all sick of waiting. Don't make me decide I need to lead you.
Hey up!
We'll rest easy with you in charge. Those sandworms have been a right pain, but you seem like a take-charge kind of man.
Don't you worry.
Too true. A sandworm attack would devastate Martira. I'll work up some countermeasures. Guys with swords. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Don't work too hard now, big man.
Well...
But go ahead and remove childcare from your job skills. Will ya? They hated it when you chased them around during hide and seek. My wounds are bawling and screaming something awful. They'll still cry from the memory of it.
Whoa.
But I say play Hunter and Prey. If they screamed, it was just proof we were playing it right. But anyway, sorry, I'm determined to protect this town. I guess it's because he's so big.
My thanks.
Thank you for your time today. I'll have to do a great deal of work to even begin paying you back, so do stop by again. Okay, fantastic. Next, I guess we'll talk to Alonzo. Wherever the hell he is. Apparently there's a store that's open only at night in Growlhaven that I've not been to.
Let's
Is
go.
it over here? Oh, I should also check. Do you guys have anything new?
Welcome.
Nope. Is this the night shop?
What's up?
You're the elder everyone's been whispering about, aren't you? I enjoyed the performance you gave at the exhibition of the brave. It's quite the gamble to offer a sanctuarist as your head. Took guts and probably no small amount of skill. Seems to me you've got a gift for making your own luck and swing the odds in your favor. Take it from a gambler. Maybe you'd like to press that luck of yours. I'm running a special bet on tournament participants right now. Care to take a pint? Sure.
Hang on.
If you lose money here, who knows how far it'll set us back. Too bad the Colosseum is closed for now, yeah. I'll upset your fairy friend, have I? Can't have that. How about you decide after I've explained through? Alright? It's a bet on the rank of a certain young Elder candidate. That would be you, mind. You worried you're his head. You know what? How about you pick it yourself? If you're successful, I'll pay you back double. You're betting on yourself to see how well you think you can do in the tournament. Interesting idea, isn't it? Is he serious? What's the catch? What are you thinking? I'll give it a shot. Nice one. Besides, if your goal is to be king, you gotta take some risks.
Then.
Now, let's gamble. What rank do you think you can reach by August 13th? When's August 13th? We're at 39th currently. I think we're already in August, right? So I don't think I can actually do much to increase my rank. There might be some event that happens. I'll back out for now.
Isn't this grand?
What is the date right now?
Isn't this grand?
No, it should be. It's August 2nd, so I've only got 11 days till that. That's gonna be after the soiree. Does he mean, like, after the soiree? Would this be after I've done the soiree thing? How much would that actually impact my rank? This is one where I would actually have to check, like, the numbers by cheating, because I don't have any idea how that's gonna impact
Young man!
that.
Fancy a look?
Oh, this is a mag exchange.
All
Yeah, I
right,
don't feel like I'd particularly be benefited by
Now
doing
what am
that.
I to do?
I could debate this guy.
Up here.
Do I want to make a fool of myself? I kind of want to make a fool of myself. That sounds really fun.
Now
Let's
what
save
am I to
first,
do?
and then
What
we'll see
now?
what kind of answers I can get, and then we'll actually do it correctly. I'll answer honestly and from the heart, and when that inevitably fails... This is not the night shop? Oh, damn it. Let's see if I can find the icon on the map at the very least. Is it the magic bookstore over here?
let's go.
Oi!
You're not serious.
Wonderful.
Nope, that's more. Right, I
Alright.
forgot that more exists. Beetle Exchange? Nope, we've been there. That's the arena as well, that's closed. I know it's not something I can teleport to because I haven't been there yet. Wait, where is the night shop? Is it in a place that I have not been to yet? It probably is somewhere I have not been to yet. Oh no, it's probably up here.
Go.
Are all the scroll shops all night shops? That would make sense because they're saying that they're less than legal, so...
Oi. Say.
Hey, you. I love it.
Alright, let's see what you have to say. A long time ago, I read a book that found in my father's room. Magic possesses a limitless potential, it said. This text described a secret ritual that could allow someone to change their form into one capable of possessing the power of an archetype. Isn't that just fantastic? That's why when I was a child, I dreamt of attending the Mage Academy. But now that tome is considered a forbidden text, I thought I might learn something from much more from the wares of the shop. But I suppose I expected too much. Well, if we shook hands, I'm sure you could figure something out.
What is it you need?
I put my blood, sweat, and tears into collecting these magical items. Do take a look at them. Let's see here. These are sort of the same things here. These are also the same things. I think these are actually legitimately exactly the same. This is illegal, yeah. These are exact same items. That sucks.
Now then.
Kind of hoping they would have some other stuff, but it's literally the same. Disappointing.
Right.
Anyway, do I want a debate guy?
Let's go.
I kind of want a debate guy. My stat here is actually pretty bad anyway, so getting it up would be actually pretty good.
Say there.
Blast this heat.
Isn't this grand?
Now what am I
Let's
to
get our
do?
Magla first.
Stop!
Hang on. Isn't that... Let's see. Yep.
Now what am I to do?
Alright, so now we disappoint everybody by having sensible opinions about things that this guy's going to just say, because he's going to say something populist and stupid, and I'm going to say, that's not true, and everyone's going to laugh at me.
Exquisite world.
My dream is a beautiful country led by a beautiful king. So who are you planning on making king then?
I see.
I see. So that's what they're basing their campaigns on. Hey, why don't you debate the candidate? If you can lower their other candidate's support, you may be able to win Luis's trust. It's a good opportunity to hone your skills. You can put the future you're imagining into words. I'm sure people will follow you. Eloquence and imagination. Wow. Let's do it. This is gonna suck.
you.
You're that Elda who offered up the Sanctress on a platter. A bloody end to a holy woman. A classic. I've heard you've been parading around trying to be a people pleaser, but where's the beauty in that? Should I let you join my retinue so you can see the world through true beauty? Allow me to give you a crash course.
Just imagine it.
Everyone, listen not to empty words or ideas, but to what your eyes have been telling you. Beauty is the world's most precious commodity. If you lose to the pretty boy, that's a you problem. Look, man, I am bad at the populism thing. I am an actually kind of guy here. Even the mighty soldiers and politicians bow in the presence of true beauty, so shouldn't it follow that the most beautiful among us be displayed on the throne?
Such an
One time, King, I will expel all that is unattractive and repugnant. I will create a radiant nation of only beautiful things. Who here amongst you in the audience believes themselves to be beautiful? And if you do believe yourself to not be beautiful, realize that he has stated that he will expunge you. I love you, Lord Milo. Beauty is justice. What's this bloody narcissist on about? Milo is playing to his group of die-hard followers. What should I say to appeal to them? See, I'm gonna say this, and this is wrong. Let's see here. Why am I trying to appeal to his followers? I want to appeal to, like, the people who are not his followers, though. Because his followers are lunatics who are... I hate this. I don't think that his followers actually believe this, because they're a bunch of shallow idiots. Alright, I'll say this. This is probably wrong.
Although...
How does beauty govern a country? That's not a government.
Yeah.
The flower that blooms in the field, the magnificent grand cathedral, everyone seeks comfort and guidance that beauty always leads them to. He's right, show us more. Beauty is justice. What rubbish. Sora's line of questioning gave him room to get even more absurd. Hell, I'm starting to see his point.
Beauty.
These people are true connoisseurs of beauty. I thought I was supposed to be, like, trying to go for after his people, not say that, the other part, but, yeah. You win over the undecided. Oh, wait, am I actually supposed to win over this undecided?
Give it a shot.
Oh, well.
All right.
I actually want to, like, try and see what the other options do there.
Time marches on, and the age of a new
Because it'll
king
kind of give me an
draws
idea of what
nearer.
I'm actually supposed to be saying to these lunatics.
Hey, listen!
Coliseum? Is the Coliseum open now? Might be open now. That's why they give you the second voice who disagrees with them.
Well then.
Oh, I am supposed to be lending over the guy that's the second voice, not the first guy. Okay.
What now?
Because, like, his actual followers wouldn't actually go for any of those things, right? That's how I feel about it. What was my save, actually? This one. The way they had it phrased, they made it sound like I was supposed to try to go for his followers, which I didn't think there was an answer for.
Stop!
Hang on.
Okay, so I'll lose the thing on the map to the place that I don't really care to go to because it doesn't actually have anything for me. But that's fine.
Yep,
Now what am I to do?
Alright, let's see what the other options give us.
I see.
So if I'm going for the average, like, median voter who's kind of a moron, and wants to hear shallow, stupid things, I'd probably say the first thing.
you. Just imagine it.
It makes sense, it's just not presented clearly. Yeah, that's fair.
In such...
Okay, so the problem is, like, this is what I would ask. It's like, you know, but what would you actually do?
No!
You only speak of the most superficial kind of beauty, but there is true beauty within all people. This sounds so lame. You dare question my understanding of beauty? Though I must admit, I saw something in you, despite your utterly mundane aesthetics. You look at a kid that looks like this, and you say mundane aesthetics? This guy has got some very strange aesthetic choices going on. It's just me, or is he a little less handsome when he panics? Get what Sora is talking about. The Hero Kings didn't become legends because of their looks. It appears this crowd lacks the sophistication needed to appreciate my style. No, I think they're just idiots. I should not call the crowd idiots, though, to their face. You did awesome in that debate. I hate this. People saw the truth in your ideas. They got you something to show you their appreciation. Goddamn median voters.
Works for me.
This experience seems to have honed your eloquence and imagination.
Now then.
Oh, God. Urbane.
Eloquence.
How to be a huckster.
Why, that's...
I can't believe I got the equivalent of getting a 50 for just being like, you know, there's more to beauty than what's on the surface. Kind of hate this. That gave me 2
Time
popularity
marches
rank.
on,
That's stupid.
and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, I hate that so much. Okay, well, you know what?
Hey, listen!
Yeah, no, I hate appealing to the median voter. I refuse to do it. Well, whatever. Okay. We already know where that place is, though, so... Oh, it's a storm day, so it's closed anyhow. I like how you guys brought it up on the day
Well,
that
then.
it is, in fact, closed. Okay, Heismay wants to talk to me.
Oi there!
Yeah, we'll go talk to Heismay.
Well met, eh?
Just gonna check
Right.
here.
Really?
All right then.
Alright, where is Heismay? I could also talk to Stroll, but...
Let's go! Hey!
Okay, well, Stroll's here. Eh. Yeah, why the hell not?
Oh,
I'll
it's
just
you.
talk to Stroll since he's, like, already here.
Oh, right.
Well, for sure, then I suppose now is as good a time as any. My home, the village Helia, is on the outskirts of Grand Trad. As we'll need the rudder, please extend my apologies to the rest. With the runner, we can make it there and back before dusk, though I can't help but feel guilty to request it for such a personal matter. So what happens when the family's only got one car? With Stroll leading the way, we arrived at Lastra's childhood home, the village of Halia. Former village of Halia. This is ruined, clearly. Doesn't look like anyone has lived here for a very long time. It's a chilling sight. Traveling here by Gauntlet Runner, you'd think we were practically next door to the capital. As I fled for my life, the nearest settlement felt leagues away. I recall wanting to lie down and give up on several occasions. Probably hard to tell now, but this was once the village's main road, full of people crossing every which way. No, it looks like a main road.
Truth is,
You used to be able to see the mountains cresting the horizon above the rooftops. It was beautiful. I wish you could have seen it like that.
No.
I know I'll see it someday. It's been several years since that, 7 years since that day. Feels like forever ago. Yet only blink of an eye at the same time.
huh.
Afterwards, I was shuffled between various relatives. Nothing more than another mouth to feed. Fitting, I suppose, of the burden I'd become. I went to the site of our manor, but all I found was rubble. Few walls were sort of standing, but it was a sorry sight compared to how I see it in my mind. Except I've discovered a letter.
Take this.
There was a corner of my father's study that seemed to have been designed to withstand a fire. I found a box there with a letter inside, and I recognized the writing as my father's.
Hey,
I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. I have no doubt this is his will, and I know I must read it, but I'm going to go over there and do just that alone. But would you mind waiting nearby? Yeah, it's okay to be nervous. I'm here for you if you need me.
thanks.
To Stroll, I leave all that we have, which is just this magnificent estate, which is worth a lot of money, so he should be fine when he gets it, because it is a really nice mansion. Well, it's a good thing we found this. Seems I do indeed have an inheritance.
And
Will said the family treasurer was dispatched to the royal capital. The royal capital?
What?
Made it all the way to the capital?
Yeah.
Yes, but it doesn't give a specific location. Probably a bank. It'd be really funny if it was in the palace, actually. The letter is unfinished. I mean, how could it be? No one expected a murderous, rampaging human. Try to stay calm. Try not to let the anger win.
sorry.
Whenever I think back to that day. Hell, my father names me the sole heir of his estate. He even addressed the letter to my beloved son, Leon. Your name's Leon? I feel only shame at such endearments. But as it stands now, the inheritance has but one purpose, to repay the debt owed to my parents and my people, so if they would see our house rebuilt.
Oh, definitely.
I'll be whatever they want me to be, a noble, a prominence, or otherwise. If I can make the people speak the name of House Haliatus with reverence, and once it lives on the tip of everyone's tongue, maybe then I'll be able to embrace the words, my beloved son. Forgot Leon Stroll. I can't remember names. Stroll's Stroll, I don't know. Never imagined the day would come that I'd come to terms with these feelings. I owe you so much more. So much more. It's kind of like how I don't remember like what Heismay's other name is, or Neros' other name, or Gallica's other name, or Hulkenberg's other name, or her other 49 names apparently. I don't know. I sense Stroll's deep in trust and his determination to confront his destiny.
I must use my nobility for good.
Warrior becomes cheaper, while in reserve the amount of experience Stroll gains increases. Well, no one's in reserve, so. But first things first. Sure entrust the inheritance to someone in the capital, but I have no clue who that might be. Tell me about your father.
Say,
Hulkenberg can be forgiven. Yeah. What was your father like?
That's...
He was a big man, so much so that standing next to my mother made her look teeny, but despite his size, he solved his problems with his head. Your father headbutted everybody? Okay. He never treated people as lesser than him. In fact, he used hand-picked fish he would bring back to the household as gifts. Grand Trad was able to source fresh fish from Bralhaven, but in Halia they were a rare feast.
Aha!
Hey, maybe I'm onto something. He spoke highly of the fish market, so he must have gone to the same one every time. Perhaps they'd remember him. That may be our best lead. And I'm afraid I shall once more take advantage of your generosity. When we return to Grand Trad, will you help me walk in my father's footsteps? It's gonna be that stupid bird person who, like, refuses to help his people is gonna, like, be the one who has all the money and we're gonna have to beat it out of him or something. Could still turn out to be fruitless, so I'll need all the help I can get.
This one's important.
Stroll asked me to help track down his inheritance. He recalled his father's frequented the fishmonger near the Grand Cathedral in Grand Trad. I should start there. Oh, so I actually have to physically go there. I think we're at a good stopping point for today besides.
Let's head back.
Might as well go there, I guess. No reason not to, really.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, I know. I should go talk to that guy, too. Okay.
All right, then. Where to?
Okay, fish area, fish here.
Let's go.
Isn't there like a wiki thing like I could look up? Maybe it has like Hulkenberg's whole name.
What now?
People. Iceland. Do they not have her whole name? Maybe that is... Well, maybe it's just actually that one. Iceland is a kind of interesting name, though. I don't think I've ever actually heard that in-game.
I certainly can see it being Louise.
Soothing sweet bun, mindless mallet. Oh, thank you.
Bye-bye now.
I certainly can see it being Louise. Stay there.
Okay, so what counts as the fish market?
Dear me!
Vitality pendant, sapper pendant, no thank you.
Welcome.
This is meat.
Oh there.
Glad to be rid of that face in the sky, if I'm honest. Every time I close the shop, I can feel it staring down on me. It's in her speech at some point. That makes sense. I know what you mean. I wish I'd finish up my shopping, look up at the sky, and damn near wet myself every time.
Oh there.
Yeah, giant skyrock can be pretty intimidating. It's pretty intense.
Wow.
Cheesemonger, okay. Yeah, I'll buy blue cheese.
Thanks.
Could always do with some more cheese. That way I don't have to fly to the moon or anything like that.
Oh there.
Luis is the only one left,
My,
isn't
oh
he?
my.
Forgiveness Day is always impressive.
Luis is the only one left, isn't he? All right, then.
Where's the fish market? It's gotta be one of you guys, right?
Oh,
Maybe I actually have to look in here. That looks like a spice market. Okay, this looks like a fish market, but the fishmongers, like, just left their stock here. So I guess I have to visit during the day?
Who'll take the crown now?
Oh there.
I'll take some red grass,
Can
why
we
not?
talk?
Oh, I have 5. Never mind.
Until we meet again.
Who'll take the crown now?
Okay, yeah, I guess I have to come during the day. Which kind of sucks, but whatever.
All right, then.
Let's see here. I think that
Where to?
he's supposed to be in Bralhaven right now, so let's just look for him here.
Let's go.
Oi.
Ta!
Wonderful.
Yep, here you are. Ah, well met. What are you up to? I'd like to hear about your journey so far, if you don't mind telling. You have certain information I'd very much like to know. The outpouring of wisdom, I briefly outlined my journey so far for Alonso. Haha, how very intriguing. I'm very keen to know more of these experiences. If you'd indulge me, have you some free time right now? Sure.
Yes.
Ah, you are marvelous. Thank you. Alright, follow me. I know of a great spot. I'm gonna get, like, my wallet stolen again, aren't I? Alonzo asked me to tell him about the many things that happened to me on my journey. I'm in that weird, shifty place where those Parapus guys were hanging out. Alright.
I see.
Aha, I see. Very intriguing. So an external force protects the candidates. For outsiders like myself, it's rather difficult to get a hold of accurate information pertaining to the royal magic in the tournament for the throne. Information is quite the weapon, you know. All the more reason meeting you has been such a boon.
Understand?
In fact, if you really want to take down the other candidates, the most effective method would be investigating their families and homes for info you can use. Quite effective against blackguards who hide their misdeeds, naturally, but it's standardly so against good, upstanding family folk. I couldn't do
What's
that.
that about it?
But of course.
I know it's not your nature, but still, not every weapon has a pointed end. A villain will always strike where it hurts most, like snakes, and those I associate with are usually the most venomous kind.
Hmm?
Speak of the devil. Here comes one such associate now.
Oi!
How's the client situation looking?
Yeah.
We've 20 at present, no delay securing their contracts. Arrangements have been made should any default on payments.
Huh.
Ah, so not all talk. You know, my lord may have taken a shine to you, but let me make something clear. One false move and I promise I'll flay you alive myself. Understand, Cuculus?
Ridiculous.
He's an underling of the landowner I'm working with. He's exceedingly cautious, as you might expect, and for some reason he still doesn't trust me. Probably because you're, you know, a bit of a roguish cat or something like that, you know? Can't blame him, really. Said landowner is my true target. He's a foul one. He's been trying to take advantage of the struggle for the throne to net a huge fortune. Ambitious sorts all over the country are using the tournament to rise up the world, and their landowner is their lender, turning tidy profits. I am his middleman. Of course, the landowner only lends because he knows he'll collect, so when he realizes he can't, why, that's an awful lot of money to disappear into the void. That's your aim, man.
Now then.
Ha, I'll spare you the details, but the man's money will end up in my coffers eventually. It's a curious thing, people are never more vulnerable to tricks than when they think they're playing one themselves. When all said and done, it'll be his loss and my gain. I do mean gain. Enough to buy a small village, really. I'll say this one.
Well.
What an interesting plan there. Maybe there's a future for you in this line of work yet.
Oi!
Wait, Alonzo. So you're someone who he trusts, okay?
Yes.
Don't worry, he has my confidence.
Listen.
That flunky you talked to earlier, he's snooping around the village.
What?
What?
Hey!
Gave him the slip before he saw me, but this is bad, Alonzo. If they find out how you're connected to the village, then...
No.
My hometown or not, there's no way he'll catch on to what I'm up to now. He'll turn up nothing and that'll be the end of it. We need to relax.
Yeah.
All the same, you should pack your things in case things go south. I'll bring you the money to stash soon. That lucky of his. I hadn't expected him to move so quickly, even went so far as to digging up my roots. Is everything alright?
You...
Push comes to shove, I may end up needing your help. Your muscle, that is. Your arms are no more flimsy than mine are, but, I mean, alright, whatever.
I...
Try to buy my hometown with money I'm bilking from the landowner. He's the one who's bleeding my village dry to begin with. Got to make this piece of deception succeed at all costs. It would save the whole poverty-stricken village.
Hey.
When are you free? How about you come check on the village with me? I've got a strange nagging feeling about all this. It's gonna be like the village that, it's gonna be the Hallia or whatever.
Leave it to me.
Thank you, truly.
Up to rank 2.
Mother, please, be safe.
My hometown's a small village. It's nearby. In fact, if it were up to me, we'd head there straight away. Last I know of, you have a schedule of your own. Even so, I implore you, please, do not delay for long. I'll be waiting. Kind of wonder if there are good
Time
dungeons for me
marches
to go
on,
to level
and the
up in.
age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
Okay, let's see if
Right.
there's any quests that have come about.
Really?
Oi there! Alright.
I forget, when I do that, does that doesn't... I'm kind of wondering if, like, I have to actually find the quest first, but I don't think I do. Like, she'll tell me if there are people that want quests.
Let's head there
Oh,
right
wait.
away.
No, there's someone over here.
Hey,
I guess I need to go looking for those quest arrows. Oh, it's Stroll. Right. Okay,
All right,
day... Let's
Where
check the
to?
fish market. Why do they not tell me I had to do that? Here.
let's go. Come to think of it,
Oh, there!
Alright. Which one of you guys was fish market again?
You're not serious.
It was like down here somewhere, I think.
Oh, I'm in it now.
Nope. Okay. Remember walking past it.
Oh, you're not getting off the hook for that.
Just stole this man's gold beetle. I'd feel bad about it, but he
You're
didn't
not
seem to
getting
want
off
it,
the
so...
hook for that.
Crown now.
This isn't it? God. What the heck?
What in
This is a
tarnation's
joy.
going on?
Oi there!
This I cannot fathom.
What are we to do?
Okay.
Look at that.
What in
Tension to
tarnation's
seem
going on?
high.
What's up?
Yeah?
At the exhibition of the brave, Sanctifex Warden's achievements were truly unparalleled. What achievement was that? All I heard was that some Sanctress was executed. Why is that the only thing people know? Now listen up and listen well. Let me tell you about the bounty that Sanctifex Warden hunted. A really big squid. Which he almost invariably did not actually deal with himself. But you know what? It's fine.
That damned Luis.
Gab, gab, gab.
Why did this happen?
Damn.
Welcome.
Fresh fish. Oh, here we go. How come there's two fishmongers? Alright. That reminds me, I had business with the fishmonger. I should talk to him.
Oh, what'll I do? Welcome.
Welcome, welcome, one and all. If it swam in the rivers or seas, I've got it here, and it's all as fresh as the ocean breeze. I've smelt the ocean breeze, and it says one of the funkier smells in the world, but okay. Apparently Stroll's father frequented the fish market. I know he was a doting parent, but would a count really do his own shopping? Count of Halia? And just how do you know of such a great man? You're acquainted with his son, really now. I hate to break it to you, lad, but you're an Elda, and Clamar nobles aren't really known for befriending your kind. What are you playing at? If this is some manner of con, I'll make it known far and wide, especially if it concerns the Count of Halia. How come I don't have Stroll helping me with this? He saved my skin once, when some of the pain in the arse nobles started making accusations about my produce. He happened to be there and stood up for me. From what I gather, he was only in the market to find a souvenir for his son. Fancy that, a noble buying things himself. Like father, like son. Blimey, you really do know him, don't you? Well then, I know another merchant you should speak to. He did a fair amount of business with the Count. That day he set an appointment to meet his merchants in front of Regalith Grand Cathedral. They bought the fish first.
Oh, what'll I do?
You?
And what
What do you want?
want?
You're not one of my clients, and I only do business via referral. Stroll's father went to meet a merchant in front of the Regalith Grand Cathedral. Could this be him? This feels very tenuous. It's 7 years ago, and he's still apparently just standing here. All right, whatever.
So
Indeed, I was
foolish it
acquainted with
arouses
the late Count
great
of Halia.
pity.
Oh, is that so? You say you know his son, do you? Count was a truly honorable, upstanding man. I doubt any son of his would associate with riffraff like you. Merchant is still suspicious of me. Why did I get pushed by that guy? That mean person. Huh, how interesting. Yes, they did indeed stink. The Count would often buy fish himself and then show up to our meetings with them in hand. Amusing as it was, I worried about how he would keep them fresh. Ah, that stirs some memories. Count of Halia that I remember was a magnanimous man. He was generally kind to all I met.
Our business is done.
Perhaps I should have learned from his example. Very well. Tell me your story and I will listen. This would be so much easier if Stroll was coming along. I see. You must forgive my suspicion. You truly are a friend of his son, aren't you? I do apologize, but surely you will understand my caution. Word of his lost inheritance has spread, and con men have tried every trick in the book to claim it.
I do appreciate your
Have
assistance.
indeed been entrusted with the inheritance always meant for the Count's son. Please give them that message. Oh, he has it, okay. The rest are details I prefer to share with him directly. Please, bring him with you when you're able. Okay, good. Found the person who was instructed with the Count's, blah, 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 blah. Okay, good. Fantastic. I have reportable quests.
All right, then.
Go talk to
Where
Stroll.
to?
I guess I don't have to do this in Brawlhaven, but oh well, I guess we will. Where be he? Where the
All
heck?
right, then.
Where is he?
Let's go.
Stroll claims he's busy. Yeah, I mean, you know, busy finding interesting, new, creative ways to force me to do literally everything in this group. It's you know, it's fine.
Stupend. Wonder if I could have been one of Lewis's minions.
Is Mr. Louis?
It's kind of like how I just sort of pass on all the damage dealing to like other party members anyway. Oh, I have to spend the time. Okay, so now I have to sort of think, is it worth doing that right now, or if I should do that later? Okay, I might do it later. Hey, you know what? Maybe I should do that today. Because it's either just talk to Stroll or talk to Maria again. He carries the AoE. He's only carried the AoE on the team single-handedly for the past, like, 5 battles.
Oh, it's you.
You know?
What do you think? Huh?
Have you? You must take me to him so we can talk.
Oh.
It's nice to finally meet you. Well, we have met, but you were just a baby in your mother's arms. Funny how much you've come to resemble them both. Father and I did charity work, providing aid to the downtrodden. It was hardly lucrative, but I was quite taken by his charisma. Did charity work in the capital? I hardly knew his business here, to be honest. My connection to your father has ultimately led him to entrust your family fortune to my guardianship. I'm pleased to finally put it in your rightful hands.
No.
Don't mean to pry, but have you decided what you'll do with it?
That is...
I've thought to use it to rebuild our house, but to hear my father use his fortune to help people, I admit I'm having second thoughts. The refugees of Highlander are struggling to survive without permanent housing, and knowing this, I would put these funds to the needs of my house. Take tremendous time and money to restore our territory. I wouldn't be able to tend to their hardships for many seasons to come. You're truly a Stroll, lad. Write down your father's strength of character. It might be so bold. Allow me to present you with an option. It would work thusly. You purchase a parcel of land from your pick of the gentry. Many are in desperate need of coin and would easily part with estates they cannot sustain. You could then offer this land to your people to build upon. Would that not give them solace?
True.
I see the wisdom in it, but I can't imagine finding such an ideal expanse in such short order. Technically speaking, wouldn't the ruins of that other village, though, be free for him? He could just go and claim it. It's the negotiations you're concerned about. That is where I come in.
Quite.
Perhaps you've heard the name Lord Hydron. Best known for his piety, he's well versed in such matters. Do you have anyone else? So you know him. Well, I can appreciate why you'd recoil from him. But for such an occasion as this, he would be a potent ally. I dare say he would be precisely the savior you'd need to realize your ideals.
My ideals.
My ideals, you say?
Yes.
I apologize. I'm just caught off guard by how quickly these tides change. I gladly accept your generous offer to aid me in negotiations. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience.
No.
Words I'd hear my mother and father say often. They practically bludgeon me with it. What does it mean?
That's...
Means if you believe in your cause enough to see it done, then you'll find a way. Something like that, anyway. If I can procure new land, all those people would could return to some semblance of lives they were forced to abandon. They could go back to a time of peace before the human attacks.
Just...
And you have no small role to play here. You know that, don't you? If treachery claims the throne, this whole country will fall to ruin, and I'll have no hope of saving the people of Highlander, let alone realizing my ideals.
Hey.
In other words, the future of many depends on our fight. Our hope lies with you, Captain. God damn it. I can sense Stroll's deep-seated trust and newfound resolve.
Whatever burdens you carry, I'll carry them too.
One reserve, yeah, that's not really that important.
Thank you.
They're implying that I am going to get
You're
more
a lifesaver.
party members
All
at
right.
some point. Okay, I need to get wisdom up to 4 somehow.
That reminds me.
I'll say this one.
Huh.
Haha, come off it. You've gone a bit over the top with that one. Were my father in the same position I am now, I wonder what he would do. Return to the others with Stroll, who is still in deep thoughts. Okay.
All right then.
Right.
Let's ask if there's any supporters there around here. Apparently I can talk to Brigida again. Katharina's around? Apparently I need to find something with her.
Stop.
Our world is filled with such senseless anguish. You know, what if we found, like, another raccoon that looked a lot like her previous dog? In which case, you know, maybe she might not notice that it's a different one. An Elden kid? You're one of Lady Brigida's contracts, then. I've been assigned to stand guard here. She told me not to let anyone but an Elden kid through. What if there were 2 Elden kids? Have you ever thought of that, Brigida? And you're Elden, sure as anything. No reason to turn you away, so come on in, I suppose. You know, I come in and here she's like, you, I met the other one. I didn't expect you to show up. You heard the criers?
Everyone!
The anti-igniter terrorist site has been burnt to the ground. Local village a front for criminal fiends. Torched thanks to renowned igniter merchant Lady Brigida Lycowan.
At this time!
Those fearmongers cried to the dangers of magic igniters and planned to raid our royal capital, Grand Trad, once its people were unarmed.
Hear ye!
However,
Hear
they have been
ye!
brought to justice through the overwhelming power of magic igniters. 3 cheers for Lady Brigida. 3 cheers for magic igniters. There you have it. Burnt to the ground. What do they mean, burnt to the ground? So as the crier says, that entire village went up in a sea of fire. Well, glad to hear you haven't lost your edge, Brigida. I didn't do anything. Oh. But the people I met then, at the village, they're dead now.
Those people.
They were no anti-igniter group, it was the Sanctus Church, or rather those who perform its dirty work. They want the world to see that igniters are the only defense they have against the violence around them, and so they set up a village ablaze to prove their point. By taking my dog, they made me a tool in their scheme, making it look like the world of anti-igniter group they knew I would set out to slaughter those responsible. Even though you stopped me before anything happened, someone else raised the village and named me responsible.
You get it.
In short, this is a
Right.
warning. From here on, the last nothing less than total unquestioned obedience. Are you giving
Hang
in?
on.
Do I have any other choice? The world is a horrific place defined by inequality and intolerance, and the ones who shape it are the wealthy few who sit atop it, in other words, the church.
In those days.
I had friends of my own when I was a child of poverty, even through all the sludge and mire we survived together, broke bread together. They all died slow. Starvation or torture took them. Sanctus Church wheedles the strong and takes from the weak, their wealth and their lives. I remember holding their cold bodies in my arms. That's when I decided from then on I'd be the one doing the taking. If the weak always die, if they'll lose everything, then I'd become strong. I'd be on the side that takes. I wouldn't let anyone steal what I had. Are we shifting from John Wick to sort of more Walter White kind of thing here, I guess? I don't know. I swore it. I threw away my heart, threw away my hope, and now I've clawed my way here. Made myself an underling of the same church that killed my friends. And still, even once you climb out of hell, there's only another circle waiting for you. It never ends. How far must I fight them? How much must I take from them to ensure they can no longer tear things from my grasp? Be your head next, so I'll be the church's slave. I'll be whoever they need me to be. That won't change anything.
But
Things will never change that way.
Shut up!
With all you must have been through, how can you live a life like that and still believe in light in this world? Why won't you let me give up? Brigitta's vulnerability and her desire to be saved brings pain to my heart. Probably the wrong time for this to pop up, but whatever.
Why?
Significantly
Why
reduces the
did
mag
you?
cost of studying the merchant lineage. Significantly improves the rate of exchange of the mag exchange. Great. When you think of this world you want to create, what do you imagine there? I think that if you have like an actually good world, you don't have to have hope. So I don't actually like this answer that much, but I'll put it anyway.
Right.
Sounds a country too great for me. I wish I could have had a heart like yours, strong and beautiful. Don't call my heart beautiful, that weird guy's gonna try and take it. I calmed Brigitta down and waited until she fell asleep before I left the room.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
Okay, Stroll's kicking around, but done what he can, but I can't seem to sit still.
Well met, eh?
Okay, I need to
All
talk
right,
to
then.
Heisme, but I can never figure out where the heck he is. Milo falls in love. No, he doesn't fall in love with me. He falls in love with my heart. He's like,
What
you know,
now?
just rips the heart out of my chest. It's like, haha, the most beautiful of hearts. And I'm just dying, you know, or dead, you know.
What now?
Right?
Let's actually check
Right.
this other thing first.
Really?
No deadline on any of this stuff.
Right?
Yeah, Heisme. I could also boost stats so I could do Hulkenberg's quest. Could talk to Maria, I could talk to Barden. I'll talk to Heisme.
Ah, it's you.
Ah, it's you. Once we get our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. I don't suppose I could ask your help with something. I know I'm imposing, but... No, you're definitely not imposing. Remember we spoke about finding a spot to lay my son to rest? I happened across a nice place the other day. Let's go.
My thanks.
We'll go then? In that case, I hate to ask, but could you teleport us to Martira?
Huh.
Plenty of new graves, possibly victims to those dark doings at the castle. Perhaps my boy would find solace here among many of his own age. Well, that's a grim thing to think about there, Heisme. But it seems they don't cremate their dead here. I don't want my son feeling out of place, being the only child here in singed pieces. Hard enough for a boy his age to fit in. Shall we look somewhere
That
else?
means
My thanks.
I think we do well to check other options.
My apologies.
How about somewhere deeper in the forest, if you don't mind indulging me just a bit further? Seems a peaceful place at first glance, but it's not really so, is it?
No?
Pattering footsteps from beasts among the trees. The smell of animal waste. I can feel them eyeing us from the shadows, too. Might be too dangerous. I'm not sure it's too dangerous for a corpse in reality, but sure. Can't stand the thought of hungry beasts disturbing his grave. I don't think they'd eat ashes, but you never know. Maybe.
We shouldn't.
I think it's still too early to make a decision. I'd like to look at other locations if you don't mind. Yeah, no
got
problem.
it.
My thanks.
I appreciate your understanding. You're certainly more patient than I was at your age.
The truth is,
All UG travel far and wide to find the perfect resting place. Some build an altar at home, some scatter the bones in the sea, some bury them beneath a great tree. That said, most simply bury the bones in the village's communal cemetery. After all of that contemplation, they come back to where they started. Those people used to irritate me to no end when I was younger. I loathed their indecision and looked down on them for it. I mean, I think that people who are indecisive about a lot of things are kind of dumb, but so there are certain things that are important, and I think this one is one of those things that's kind of important.
But...
In a certain sense, it's not, but in a lot of ways it is. But as I got on in years, I came to understand some things. It's not easy to overcome the death of someone close. Like, for example, if I'm at a restaurant and someone takes a million years to decide, like, which type of cheeseburger they want, I do get kind of irritated at that because it really does not matter which one you pick. Just pick one. It doesn't matter. It's not a big decision. You can take ingredients off your burger, asshole. That's why when you lose someone, you need time for that very hesitation. I've certainly found I do. Haste will not ease my woes.
even so...
That being said, this isn't your concern. You've already done more than enough for me. You can take it.
It'll be fine.
Listen.
Are you certain you truly are an oddball?
Then...
Might we take the Gauntlet Runner again? This time I'd like to see somewhere full of open space. Maybe I'm just imagining things. What's the matter?
What happened?
No.
Looks just like a place my son loved.
My son...
I think it was around the time he finally started walking. Even when he stumbled and fell, he always kept right back up. All smiles. He would chase bugs through the grass far taller than him, laughing even when he fell, bringing me flowers and pebbles clutched tight in his little fist. Even now, 'tis as he might burst out of the grass at any moment, beaming and covered in burns. But I know 'tis just an empty fantasy. Oh, burrs. You endured so much pain.
My apologies.
Apologies. Didn't mean for you to see me like that, but yes. This could be a fine place for him to stay. Where are we? The silence is peaceful, the wind is gentle. It feels a place wholly apart from the nightmare of our world. I'm sure my son would love it too. He always loved to run, with the wind in his face.
But...
And yet... Something bothering you?
The truth is...
I just have one thing holding me back. That sweet smell in the wind. It reminds me of Faraway Hill, the hill where my hometown lies. Just remembered
What?
it?
No.
Occurred to me, yes, but I've not visited even once since I left. I sincerely doubt they'd welcome me back.
Oh.
Wind blows in my home, sweeter than any I've known. Why don't we go
Let's
visit?
go.
But...
No, you're right. I cannot let my floundering deprive my boy of his proper place.
I'm in your debt.
Walking this ground with you, I find myself determined to return home again. It feels like something I've never had realized alone. Grateful our paths crossed. Okay, so are we going there or not? The aloof hermit, Heisme, keeper inheritor of the thief's virtues.
A new power.
What? Yeah, okay.
I must come to a decision.
Party can now study the assassin. Now study the assassin in academia. Okay. Thanks to the wholesome event, Heisman, no go shrink that guy ninja style. Yeah, well, you know. Thank you for putting up with my indecisiveness, at least. Let's head to my village another day. Call upon me when you can spare the time. I
Homeward,
thought we were
then.
going today. Alright, well, whatever. Alright. Back at Brawlhaven Tavern. I hope we meet again soon. Alright, well, I guess I could
Why
talk to
now?
him next.
All right then.
Let's actually check to see what Assassin does.
What
I'd
now?
imagine it's probably fairly single target. I think I qualify for it. Pickpocket. Chance of getting an item each time an enemy is stunned or defeated in overworld combat. Interesting. Lurking Nightblade deals medium physical dark to one enemy, decreases their hit evasion. That's very, very powerful, actually. Steel, of course, that's good. Curse Chant. Hex on everybody. That's interesting. Assassinate. Heavy physical dark to one enemy, may one hit kill. So they've sort of like combined the different dark spells into one sort of spell there. I like how this class is weak to lightning and not light. Shadow Dwellers. Increases evasion by 5%. Boost increases further if arcs of the same lineage. Okay, electricity dodge. Elusive Dream. Deals weak physical slash damage to one enemy 1 to 3 times. Absorbs MP. May one hit kill target. That's weird. This one's got God Killer and Phantom Tracer. Deals extreme physical dark damage to one enemy. High chance of one hit killing target. Probably bosses are immune to the that effect. Yeah, this seems pretty good. Deals extreme physical slash damage to one enemy and removes buff effects. That seems really good as well. Okay. Should I unlock this with Heisme? I probably should, honestly.
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
It's expensive, but whatever.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Lurking Nightblade seems really, really good. Life in Shadows inevitably leads here. Do all people who I don't know if it inevitably leads here, but okay.
I have retained my edge.
Yeah. We don't need to inherit any of that sort of stuff there, so what we could do... Honestly, we could sort of leave it out for now. Dark Sword's not terrible. Just put Blizz in there so I've got access to another element. Like doubling up effects on abilities. That's fair. Yeah, so I could just use like Lurking Nightblade a bunch of times and make it so that a boss has like less chance of hitting me. That seems really strong to me. Okay. I kind of want to see if there's anyone like interesting to debate as well, though, while I'm here,
All right,
just
then.
to see.
Go.
Proper aces.
Beg pardon?
Looks
Hey,
like
mister.
nobody's there today. A lot of Magla, though.
Now what am I to do?
Hang on.
This thing
Isn't
fills up
that-
real fast now that I'm
let's
like
see.
ranked, what, 20 something or whatever.
Yep.
Now what am I to do?
Yeah, that seems like a really effective way of going about things.
Awful weather.
Okay,
All right then.
where's Alonzo?
Let's
He's
go.
over here. Sitting out in the rain like a chump. Then again, so is everybody else, so...
Beg pardon? Hey, mister.
Greetings.
Ah, well met. What are you
And
up to?
then-
So, about checking out my home village, I was wondering if now is a good time for you to join me.
Thank goodness.
Well, thank you. Full disclosure, I've also invited my collaborator. You've met him before. Purpose fellow? Okay. I've grown up in the same village. We're as inseparable as brothers. I'd like to firm up our next steps and then head over. When you get inevitably betrayed by that guy, I feel for you.
Ridiculous.
This should do. The owner was kind enough to give us some space. My collaborator, that is my good friend from back home, should arrive any minute now. Or he's dead, one of the two. He's late, and you've come all this way, too. Come to think of it, I haven't really told you about where I grew up. It was a beautiful village, full of flowers. Not wealthy, but not destitute. There's a cheerful tranquility to it.
Aye.
Apparently I've been abandoned on the nearby road as a baby. The woman took me in as my mother in all but blood. She's Parapus, I'm Nydia. We couldn't look more different, but she raised me like I was her own. She never stopped smiling at me. She was always so proud to call me her son. I'll say this one.
Yes.
Oh, she is. So kind. It's astounding. Mother's a good person. She trusts far too readily, though she has this uncanny ability to know when I'm the one lying. Anyway, she was an easy mark for fraudsters. I can tell you how many times an expertly told sob story was all it took to rob her of everything she had. In fact, my only memories of her without a smile are the times she would apologize to me for having nothing to eat again, tears welling in her eyes. That's why I started becoming, I've decided, started conning, I decided I'd give any miscreant scum who take advantage of such kindness a taste of their own hell, each and every one of them. My latest mark is the worst villain of all, the landowner of my hometown. He changed my idyllic village into what it is today.
Sorry.
That was more than I meant to say. We'll save your village.
It'll be fine.
Or we'll get Brigida to go visit it so that someone else burns it to the ground. One of the two, I don't know.
Thank you.
Been blessed with a silver tongue since I was born. I can fool anybody, except my mother. You know, you're a bit like her, too, strangely enough. Forgotten what a nice feeling this is, being able to have a genuine conversation with someone, so thank you for listening. So yeah, are we worried about your friend being dead? Because I'm pretty sure something horrible has happened to him. And sense Alonso's deep-seated gratitude.
I find myself wanting to believe you.
Hear me!
Is Cuculus here?
Well, well, well.
Why, welcome, good sir. Have you come to check on the clients? You can drop the act, Cuculus, or I beg your pardon, should I say Alonso?
Good grief.
You're from that village of paupers, aren't you? Did you fancy yourself some sort of hero with your little tricks? Cheat is still a cheat. We're the same, you and I, except you're more the fool if you think you'll ever get justice. You have money that belongs to the village, and I would see it all returned to its rightful place. Is that not justice? Perhaps you'll change your tune after seeing the sorry state your village is in now. Your associate, the one you meant to meet here, it took some doing, but we managed to squeeze a few details out of him about your family.
What?
What have you done to my mother? Well, simply killing her wouldn't teach you any lessons, nor would it be any fun.
What did you do?
Can't change things. You can't save anyone. This one's on the house, boy. Distraught, Alonso and I rushed by carriage to his hometown. We arrived at a village near Brellhaven. It's been set ablaze. Oh, they did send Brigida here to not burn it down, so someone else will burn it down. Fantastic.
Mother!
A man, he asked if Alonso's mother was here.
I'm sorry.
I told him, that's me. You're my one and only son, and I...
Please.
Great.
My
You always were so sensitive.
on.
Live on.
Mother.
Can you hear me? Please say something.
Mother.
Hey!
Landowner servant, told us it was you, that you were chumming up to the landowner to suck this village dry. Now you put us to the torch. What the hell did we ever do to you? It's my fault. Pay for the reconstruction. I have money, so I'll give.
How dreadful.
Traded your mother's life for that money. I didn't.
This damned...
Keep your blood money, you filthy murderer. Please take the money, use it for the village, and to bury her.
You devil!
The only one who belongs in a grave is you. Yeah, you should have died instead.
Yeah.
Burn in hell, you damn parasite. Villain always strikes where it hurts most, at the family and home. I should have known. Said the damn words myself. People are never more vulnerable to tricks when they think they are playing one themselves. I should have known. Was I blinded by revenge? No, I was simply unequivocally a fool. Yeah, she told you to live.
Why?
Now, why not? Don't wish that upon me. I've been feeding on my mother's life this whole time. Just like the parasite I am.
I'm sorry.
I never had the power to change a single thing. After ensuring his safety, I had no choice but to leave his side. We could have dragged him off.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Flames Day. That's appropriate. Just cheerful breakfast with my friends the day after. No. Okay, apparently we skipped that.
Well met, eh?
Man, are we still staying in this inn? Oh, well, that's fair. I really wonder
Alright.
where we clean ourselves up in that place.
Right?
Oops. Maybe later. Let's see if there's
Right.
any new quests.
Really?
All right
Okay.
then.
Let's go!
Try arena fronts.
This heat is such a bother.
What we've got down here on this poster?
Amazing.
Who's the Denny? Forging a future with mustache. Oh, the guy with the really big hat. That's not his face. Okay. Advocating for religious freedom in a tournament sponsored by a church seems like an uphill battle. Worth doing.
This heat is such a bother.
Really now?
Yeah?
Man, they give you a lot of time to be able to do your social links now, don't they? Welcome, Warriors, to the Varmarino Coliseum. We're currently holding a ranked league tournament. If you want to participate, first you have to test your abilities with a certification battle.
Whoa.
So in order to fight here, you have to prove your strength in battle. There are rewards after we prove it, right? Rewards. What happened to the thrill of the fight? This is a home of vaunted warriors of contest strength. But yes, if you win, you get a prize according to your rank. A certification battle, that sounds easier. Thinking, well, think again. We brought in some special monsters this time around. A terrifying beast with a body as hard as rock and temper worse than that. It's a fierce beast. The perfect foe to separate the weak from the warriors. And to make it more interesting, we've instituted a special rule. You'll have to win quickly.
What'll it be?
Can I do this without spending time?
Let's give it a shot.
There's no clock there.
Let's have a good, clean
Let's give it our all.
Okay. Oh, I probably have to spend time if I do it here. Can I go in there? No.
Really
It's
now?
25,000 for that if I do it, but I don't really need the money right now.
All right then.
Right.
Okay, so I could talk to Stroll again, basically cap that out functionally. Talk to Maria, I could talk to Barden. Talk to Barden. Alright.
You've come.
Ah, you're here. Glad you're well. Ah, this man is my aide of sorts. He's accompanying me, see. I've been enlisting all the help I can get. Just finished my rounds of the town, actually. If you've time to spare, could we talk? Shouldn't you retire from your position as guard commander if you're becoming the governor, because you'll have too much to do if you're both? Well, whatever.
Thank you.
Thanks, I've got so much to tell you. It's totally natural when there are so many bothers about the place.
My apologies.
Ah, make yourself comfortable. Let's see, I've asked for some refreshment, but that'll take some time. It's a bit heaving at the moment. This place is the city's government administration office, but it's a bit too luxurious for the likes of me, isn't it? I'm not used to that. Alright, sorry for all the noise outside. We're trying out some things to build and strengthen our town's security, you see.
Don't you worry.
That whole mess with Lady Joanna was a right nightmare. I won't chance the faintest whiff of that kind of thing happening again. Now you should relax a little. I'm sure you're doing your best, but it wouldn't hurt to relax a little.
Nay.
I just think we need to take a firm stance against any and all evil. We only stand to gain if wickedness is stopped, yes? I mean, yeah, but
And then?
if you die from overwork, that's gonna not work great either. Too many good folks here have lost loved ones. You gotta straighten this place out, make it peaceful so people can smile and laugh easy again.
Got to say,
Now that I'm governor, it falls to me to take care of anyone who's disturbing that peace. But I'm sorry now, didn't mean to start rambling about all these serious matters. What kind of host lays his burdens on his guest? Some real eats whipped up for you. You must fill your belly and celebrate the newly secured town.
don't worry your head.
Thanks to you, all the wee ones have been playing outside again, blessing us with all those bonny voices of theirs.
That's right.
Never took a liking to being called governor, and I still don't. Only thing I care about is protecting those weans and all this town's people. You take care of yourself too, you know. Appreciate you looking out for me, but I gotta push myself. This is important.
It was so long ago.
And you know something? I once had a wife and child myself. It was back when monsters were tearing up Martyr from top to bottom. Town was in shambles. A hunting team was formed to destroy the monster's nest. Mission was a long one, and what was I supposed to do? Just go home? I was captain, for goodness sake, so I stayed, and when I finally came home, no one was there. My family, I guess they got sick of waiting for me. They just left. I never knew just how cold that house could be until they were gone. Well, they're alive. That's something. And then came the incident with Lady Joanna, and so many weans started going missing, and I didn't know what to do. I was useless. First, I lost my own child when I couldn't protect any of the others. Wish I could be the one to disappear instead of them. You can protect them now.
Aye.
You're right. Moping about won't change the past. I can do much more now than I could back then.
Leave it in my hands.
Won't let the Weans ever live in fear again. That's my oath as governor. Consider us comrades. Seeing us as we're aiming for the throne, we both strive for a better world. Sure, comrade. Apparently. I guess. I don't know. Should be wearing a lot more red, I suppose, than green, but,
What?
First the scheme with Heisman, now this. You play a long game, a lot of you. But thank you. You could have easily stayed silent about it, yet you've confided in me because you trust me, yes?
That's how it is.
I shall do the same. I support you and any who envision the same future as you do. Man, we really gotta stop telling everybody about our secret plans.
He. Now. A new power.
Class. General, I think?
I shall lay down my very life for the
there's
town.
the general. I just have to get commander up to level 20, which I might just do sheerly through leveling it with items, rather than doing it the legitimate way. They've got that fan, so that looks like a very Japanese-style general, I suppose. I'm trying to remember. It was Takeda Shingen, I think, that was famous for having a fan there. Don't tell them about the prince, just that you're running for someone else. Yeah, but that is kind of telling them the plan in a little bit more detail than you probably should be. I don't even know if you're not telling them about the prince, honestly. Maybe you are. But I'll tell you, the children find me right frightening. They get scared if I say hello. That's just because you're huge. It's fine. Just the other day I smiled at a proper newborn who started crying like he was on fire. Why do you know what a baby sounds like when they're on fire? And think one of the governor's duties is to be well friendly with the townsfolk. But you needn't worry, I'll protect the town you worked so hard to save.
That's that.
It's a nice thing to talk about the town with you today. I hope you can do it again, and I pray for your safety. Yeah, but why do you know what a baby sounds like when it's on fire? Damn that Barton. It's disgusting watching him play hero. He's a bloody Rassant, fit for guarding the town and nothing else. Someone like him governing is beyond the pale. Should have been me counting to guide us to the rightful leader, yet somehow the masses are cheering for Barton.
Aye.
But I have a plan to deal with it. Let's discuss the details inside. I decided to return. Why did I not decide to listen to what that guy was saying? You know what? This isn't that important. Just leave. Great. Fantastic. Good job, me. Alright. Let's see.
All right, then.
Right?
I kind of want to also... boost up my stats, I think. Let's check to see if there's anyone to debate, and if not, I'm going to go increase my wisdom. I think that sounds like the sort of right combination of things to do, all things considered.
Let's go.
And honestly, I'm not even really sure it's worthwhile trying to do a debate right now, necessarily.
Say there.
Although they are very fun.
This heat. Aha.
Who the heck is that guy again?
How did I wind up here?
He's the militant guy.
What now?
He's the strength is everything and we ought to just beat down all our problems. Aha, but what if I did all the things I'm promising to do, but also let Hulkenberg be in charge of a bunch of things, and she will just beat those problems up. Then we can do both things, haha.
Listen all to your next king!
Being funny is worth it by itself, yes. I will become king and create a military state for Rassant by Rassant. Is any Rassants actually in the audience here?
I see.
So that's what they're basing their campaigns on. This feels like his campaign platform is dumb in the sense of, he should only be saying this in very targeted groups and be saying other things in other places, but whatever. Are you not that Elda who turned in the Sanctorus? Just as expected of a lesser tribe, a frontal siege was beyond you, so instead you opt for the uncouth tactic of a rear assault. Is this a euphemism? Gahaha, your juvenile tricks will have no effect on someone as experienced as I. I will eliminate you here and now.
Listen all to your next king!
My good people, the dream of a united kingdom has failed. I mean, yeah, the United Kingdom has failed, but I don't see what that has to do with the rest of this. When I am king, our land shall be reborn under the proved military leadership of Rousant. Let's see here. In the audience, I'm seeing maybe one Rousant, potentially. Their ears are actually not quite the same as Rousant's ears, actually. No, there might be two of them, but I don't think that is them. What has the United Kingdom actually done for you? I'm trying to think, and most of the things are not positive, honestly. Forcing the tribes together has only spurred further skirmishes and tension. I can't deny that. Furthermore, the throne and other key positions have been strangled by the Clamara's nepotism. I think he's talking about a different United Kingdom than the one I'm thinking about. Time for the Rousant to claim their pride and independence is at hand. You're here. The Rousant embody strength. The Rousant represent the very best. The land of the Rousant? Surely he jests. Where does that leave the rest of us? I guess you'll have to form off into a whole bunch of minor ethno-states that all hate each other. Sounds like Rudolph's playing to the fanatics among the Rousant. How should I appeal to them? All these are still stupid. I'm gonna say this one.
Here's what I would do.
We can't let tribal differences define us. I envision a world where everyone stands as one.
How dare you!
What? Nothing but idealistic platitudes. You're young to lead, too young to lead if you can't see that. He's right. How the hell could anyone make it so everyone helps each other, whatever all that's about? People are free to dream as they please, but I find the boy's dreams more appealing than Rudolph's.
Rude human!
Impossible. I refuse to be humbled by an inferior tribe.
I knew it!
This was a great debate. You ran circles around that guy. Idea struck a chord with the people. They wanted to give you something to show their support. Yeah, I hate the median voter. Alright.
Works for me.
All right.
It's very tell them what they want to hear kind of audience in this game, and I don't like it. Hey, we're more
Time
popular,
marches
apparently,
on, and
somehow.
the age of a new king draws nearer.
I guess this is how I'm supposed to get my popularity up in this process.
Well then.
New memorandum.
What now?
Man, there are so many things here. Well, very true to life. But I don't want to appeal to the median voter. I want to appeal to people who have some brain cells, please. Which is not how you get elected, but still.
All right then.
What if we made everyone smart enough that I didn't have to appeal to the median voter?
Right.
Okay, let's see if there's any new requests.
Really? Right.
Yeah, Stroll again. Maria again. I haven't talked to Maria as recently as Stroll, so we'll let her have her turn.
Mister?
I wonder if Mister would help me. I do have a name, you know. Mister. Is Mr. nearest there? Do you think you can help me make a sign? Let's go ask him.
Yeah.
Okay, my heart's already beating real fast. I'm a little nervous. Yeah, talking to nervous is a process. I am probably going to have to leave a little bit early. I do have some other stuff that I've arranged for this evening. Oh ho, a present you say. No cheap trinket either, but one that requires my assistance to create. You can help, right? We need the best, so I came to you. Color me intrigued. You've piqued my interest, so I must oblige.
Really?
You really mean it. This design, I believe it's your work, isn't it, young miss? This does imply to me that someone else made those posters. I'm really wondering who the hell made them. I'm thus inspired. Such lively line work and vibrant colors. A truly innovative schematic.
Genius!
My girl, you're quite the budding artisan, are you not? This sign is sure to brighten up even the gloomiest avenues and grayest boulevards. Thank you very much. Ah yes, I know I've got a fine cut of wood around here that was designed for this purpose. Should be crafted in a way that repels both rain and ravenous bugs alike, yes. Nurse is a nice dude. Nurse is great. He is just sometimes exhausting to talk to.
Amazing.
Wow, Mr. Nurse is really helping us. I can't believe it. I think he'll do a good job.
Yeah.
Definitely now that Mr. Nurse is helping, I hope it makes Miss Fabian happy. Didn't ask her before he started making it. I hope it won't be a bother.
Oh-ho!
Oh-ho, young lady. Sign is now ready to astound the people of the city. It should be installed at the optimum angle, so I will need to handle that myself, certainly. To the honeybee.
Let's go.
Hurry, mister, let's go. Like I said, Nearest is like that uncle that some people have that's like
Now then.
kind of a weirdo, but is actually a really nice kind of guy, but is also just, you know, a lot. I'll install the sign now, so step back and leave me space to work.
Wow.
Why is it sparkling like that? Did you put real gold on that, Nearest? Wow, it's so sparkly. An astute observation, little miss, but there's more to this work than good looks. She's built to last as well. I've outdone myself once again, as I'm sure you'll all agree.
Maria!
Have you returned home?
You know.
Look, Miss Fabian, I asked Mr. Nearest to make this for you. You said the last time was too old, so do you like the one we made instead? Maria designed it.
Right.
Oh, Maria, you? You did this for me?
Thank you.
Thank you. Of course, I absolutely adore it.
Oh, good.
I'm so glad.
Wonderful.
It's truly a wonderful sign, and so well built too. It's the perfect way for the inn to greet new guests. Just look at all those smiling faces. If he could see you now, why, he might even shed a tear. Only one, though, because he's only got one eye.
Huh?
Oh no, Miss Fabian, are you crying? Pay it no mind, dear. The sign is so bright my eyes are still adjusting. Yeah, did you put gold on that near us? That's not great if you did. Now then, how about a feast on the house, of course, to thank you for all this. You'll come and eat, won't you?
Oh-ho!
Of course, it'd be quite rude to turn down free drink, would it not? Near us, no drinking.
Oh, good.
I'm glad. Miss Fabian really loved it, I can tell.
Okay.
But it made her cry. Do you think Papa would cry too? Do people cry even when they're happy? Yes. You're right, Miss Fabian was really happy, huh? Am I just like Papa now?
Yeah.
Just a sip, man, he'll be fine. Just a sip was what he did that last time that he got drunk.
Oh, yay. You know.
When you give me pictures of your journey, I'm always surprised. I've never seen it anywhere else except for this place in the sky. But your pictures always teach me about so many places on the outside. It makes me really happy and excited to look at them. I want everyone else to have fun too. I want to give that feeling to a lot of people.
By the
So many
way.
people around here, they're always crying or getting sad. Everyone is sad and troubled and lonely. Both grown-ups and kids, everyone is suffering, just like I was.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, well, that's because you live in the slums, and it's hell here, so... But I'm okay now, so I want to make things okay for everyone else, too. Perfect. I can sense Maria's kind determination and the strong trust that she has placed in me. It's hard to take this seriously when that poster of me is in the background, just, like, blue stealing everything.
I wonder if Papa is watching.
More skill inheritance, perfect. Okay.
I
want to make sure that boy is feeling okay, too.
Maria!
Maria, could you come here and help me serve the food? Okay, let's go. I can't wait to eat. Is that other guy still alive? Who knows? Sharing a delicious meal with Maria and the others, I went back to Eurus, who was in a chipper mood. Did I have to, like, get under his shoulder and like help carry him back to the runner because he was drunk. Who knows? I don't. Oh, God damn it, Alonzo.
Well, what do you want to do?
Wonderful.
All right, then.
A lot of revenge plots that I have to help with. Sup? Oh, it's you. I'm sorry, just leave me alone. With overflowing tolerance, I conveyed my willingness to take on the sorrows and regrets anguishing Alonzo. That's the right tone for this sort of situation. Yeah, absolutely. Well, if anyone's going to pester me, I'm glad it's you.
Sorry.
Could you spare me a bit of time? Sure.
Thank you.
Did some more digging on the landowner who burned down my village. And when I thought I'd hit the bottom, I found more behind him than I hadn't unearthed before. In the end, he's nothing more than a pawn for someone else. I thought I had the upper hand, shadowing him and those he associates with, but they've been looking into me as well. They entangle the web of lies that his cuculus instructs first. What a fool I've been. My village, my mother, they're all gone. I've lost everything. Be strong, man. I just wanted to save my hometown. His tax were extortion, and he siphoned the village's trade profits away from himself. My once peaceful village was trampled by poverty and the ills that accompany it. Caused only torment for them, so I struck back. I thought I could fix things for them, that my mother would be happy. But I got too caught up with my heroics and underestimated him. He couldn't have burned down the village on his own. He could have.
Damn it all.
Even if the village was rid of the landowner, someone else is backing him, an even more powerful enemy who'd be left unscathed. The King Rock face in the sky, probably? I don't know. I endangered everyone's lives because I didn't realize that. It was my mother, my own mother who paid the price. Stop being so dramatic. Die, they said, all in my waking hours and all my dreams. I hear the villagers demanding my death. I only began this endeavor to free them, to give them their joy back, so if my death is what will give them that now, I have to.
No!
Was it your mother's wish for you to die? My mother's?
Mother.
Keep the knife, it's probably expensive. My mother wanted me to live. Alright, so let's see here. We've got Brigida's story, which is basically John Wick, because they killed her dog, and now she has to get revenge. Now we got this guy's, which is Snatch, where it's like that guy, what was his name? Mickey? Mickey. So I guess he's gonna go boxing and then shotgun a bunch of people or something like that, I guess. I don't know. What's the point of living when all I have are my sins?
Please.
Why? Why do you not blame me? Why would I blame you? This has nothing to do with me, man. It depends by living.
That's...
Because living is the only way to atone for those sins. Live to atone, not by dying? That's the easy way out, you coward. Wonder if there's anything I can still do. Probably quite a lot, actually. I don't think there is, but just because you believe in me. I think I can go on living, just a little longer. I can sense the tremendous trust Alonzo's placed in me by sharing his darkest thoughts.
This is what you and Mother
Magic
wanted.
shop negotiator. Discount the prices at magic shops in all cities. Increases the monetary reward for completing quests. I'm not the slightest clue about what to do next. I'm not a good person, not like how my mother was. And I don't have some special powers like you do. Like you do. Haha, you were right. It would have been rather hasty of me to end my life here and now. Thank you, sir. I finally realized that as long as I have you, the world is mine to fool. I need you to go, Shiva guy. Do visit again. I'll set the stage. I have some fun tricks in store for you. Don't know what Alonzo is scheming this time, but at least it seems he's regained the will to live.
Good night.
Great. Fantastic.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay, we've been blazing through the days pretty quickly.
Well then.
Something I'd like him to look at.
Oi there!
Well, it sounds like the other shoe hasn't dropped for him in whatever movie his story is going to end up being.
Wonderful.
I kind of want to increase my stats to a certain extent, though.
All right then.
Sort of wondering, though, how much would this increase it if I actually talk to you? I wish you could kind of know, like, ahead of time what you would actually get.
This?
I think you'd only get, like, 3 from this.
Got it.
All right then.
Right. Really?
Nothing new here. Getting my wisdom up to the next tier is going to take a lot of points, too.
All right then.
Right.
Okay, who should I actually talk to right now? I do kind of want to increase my stat, honestly, but let's talk to Barden. Alright, so something bad is about to happen here, apparently, regarding some sort of conspiracy or something like that.
You've come. I am glad.
In the evening, I'll go
Brilliant.
debate someone, probably. Look here, we rebuilt the town's defensive barriers, not just here either, but all the entrances to town. Plus, we doubled the guard and deployed them throughout the town. Nobody wants to do us harm. Nobody wanting to do us harm will be getting in now.
Now then.
Now I can focus on other things, on the far more insidious threat plaguing the town. Are there bad people here? Not quite bad people, I'd say, but when one of them was following, well, get rid of them. One of them has a following. Well, getting rid of them can be a bit of a toughie.
This is...
What the hell are you doing to this town, Barden?
Huh?
Sir Gastru, what brings you here? Don't play the fool, Barden. Explain the special taxes plan of yours. Oh, well, that plan was right necessary to build the barrier you see right here before you.
Seriously?
Spending the people's money so carelessly, we have no need for such defenses. Do you honestly believe Martyr will be attacked? I mean, it's been attacked like 4 times apparently, so I mean, probably.
What now?
Well, not to be prepared for anything. Do you not agree? Besides, weren't you the one doling out funding from the donations in the town's leading figures? Surely you had cause.
What?
Where did you hear that?
In other words,
Not only did I hear about it, I managed to recover those very funds, and that's why these barriers were finished ahead of schedule. In truth, I'm grateful to you, Sir Gastro.
What did you say?
You mock me, but you'll regret making an enemy of me. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. Out of my way. Hey! How dare he push a wee laddie? Hey, are you alright there? Ugh. There, you're not hurt. Now go head on home. Ah, Mum, the scary armor is talking. It's talking!
what?
What? Don't be frightened. You ran away. Am I really that scary a fellow? You're like 9 feet tall, dude. Nah, he's just fallen to Gestro's sneaky little machinations. I've got to keep my guard up.
But then...
I must prove to Gestro that no injustice will be happening on my watch. Children really do fear you. Children really do fear you. You don't blame the child's outburst on Gestro, do you?
All right.
Well, I can admit that one was partially my fault. But I tell you, I shudder to even think about that man being governor.
The truth is...
I mean, I'll confess, he was the clergyman I thought would do well in the position. Because I thought him a splendid fellow at first, but in truth, he's a scoundrel who wants to control the town.
Huh.
Honestly, thinking of it all, maybe I'm not such a great judge of character. First Lady Joanna and now Gestro, I've got some naivety in me, and it seems like to just invite tragedy.
If so, then.
If I want to fix this, I cannot show any more mercy, which is why I've got a spy on Gestro. Sure that's wise?
Oh? What?
What's anything to unmoor the nerves about? He only needs to worry if he does something wrong.
suppose.
We need to place safety above all else. Can't we have folks like Estro just prowling about? No, it's for your sake too that I'm cleaning up the town.
You hear me?
Don't you see I want to unite the people under your banner? That requires removing certain obstacles. Don't do anything too excessive. Aren't you worried you might be overdoing it?
That sort of thing is...
Not at all. Threats still linger about the town. And I won't feel truly fit to be governor until I repay your favor and preserve the peace. Well, okay.
It's not enough.
Protective
It could yet
formation
be
improves
improved.
defense when the whole party's in the back row. Occasionally, as one day ends and another begins, Barden will send a parcel. Huh. That's odd. Okay.
So long.
Right.
Hey, the guard keeps looking over here. Barden is going to be your best propagandist? No, I don't think he's going to be my best propagandist. You know, make him like the secret police chancellor, whatever the hell you want to call that. Hey, the guard keeps looking over here.
Yeah.
I know, I can't even relax in my own home anymore. I thought if we left things to Barden, we'd finally have some peace and quiet. Decided to return to the group. Usually after that kind of disaster, that kind of over-security and over-policing actually usually
All right,
gets
then.
kind of through without much opposition, unfortunately, so...
Go.
It's not actually common for people to turn against it that quickly.
Young man! Young man!
Now what am I to do?
Let's see here. Oh, it's this fellow. I don't actually know who this guy's about,
What now?
and he looks weird, so let's definitely debate him.
Now what am I to do?
Stop!
Hang on.
How come they're always so assertive about me seeing the rock?
Isn't that... Let's see. Yep.
Now what am I to do?
Alright. I don't know what you're about, man.
I can do something for everyone.
Improving everyone's lives is my top priority. Corruption, injustice, I'll never stand for those. Here, actually.
I see.
I see, so that's what they're basing their campaigns on. Why don't you debate that candidate? If you can lower their other candidate's support, you might be able to win Louis's trust. It's a very special rock, I guess so. Can anyone do anything about it, though? I don't think it's, like, susceptible to anything. You're the one that offered up that Sanctorus. You may have briefly had the spotlight, but a child is nothing in the end. Oh, pay me no mind. A debate, is it? Of course, of course. I welcome a fair discussion in the marketplace of ideas. Is this a moment where you're gonna have, like, a sign that says change my mind on it or something like that? Okay, well.
I can do something for everyone.
My top priority is to ensure the livelihood of all this country's citizenry. Whatever you desire, I shall do everything possible to make it so. King Rock's weakness is beating up all the other baby rocks. I mean, maybe. You never know. I'd say it's worth trying, but it really probably isn't. We'd probably just get zapped by it or something like that. Keeping the old port maintained, that's no problem at all. Protecting the minority tribes from prejudice, of course I can do that. Discrimination will not be tolerated. Naturally, the Clonmar have worked hard to establish themselves, and I will ensure that they will continue to enjoy key positions within my kingdom. Wow, this Shin guy seems to have thought of everything. I mean, how he's actually going to do any of that sounds like it would be difficult, but, I mean, his actual vision for things is not that different from mine, honestly. Can't put my finger on why, but there's something dodgy about him. Well, he's promising everything and probably going to give nothing, honestly. I kind of want to just sort of trial and error this one, because I'm not 100% sure what this guy's up about, honestly. It's kind of hard to tell if he's, like, naive and idealistic like I am, or if he's just promising everything. This is the nerd answer. Let's just pick it first.
Hey.
When you say you'll do everything possible, what do you mean exactly?
Yes.
A king must govern the whole kingdom, devote himself to his people, and I shall endeavor to ensure my subjects' every desire is within reach. Help anyone in need mantra. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying. I don't think this guy's actually all that different from me as far as platform goes.
Leave it to me.
Let's try this one again. The reason I don't think that that one's actually a good answer is because, like, just gives him the
Let's give it a
opportunity to
shot.
keep saying more of whatever it is he wants to say.
All right.
Even though it's a stupid answer, but frankly, my answers to that are also stupid, so... I think the correct one is
Time marches
probably
on, and the age of a new
a fairly
king
aggressive
draws
one, actually,
nearer.
in this case. Which would make no sense, because I'd be, like, calling myself out. I missed a lot of little interactions with him to know his character. It's hard to remember him existing, because he doesn't come to my house to beat me up every few days like Katharina does.
Well,
What now?
You know, he doesn't stick to the mind like some of the others do who come in and beat me to death with a hammer.
Now what am I to do?
I can do.
I see.
I can't imagine this guy ambushing me while I'm on, like, the runner. That would just... does not feel right for this character. Okay.
You.
Okay. I feel like this is probably the correct answer, honestly. Every time you saw him, you were like, the hell's wrong with your face and leaving? Well, to be fair, that is my opinion of the guy, yeah. Okay, I feel like this is probably the correct answer. I'm gonna do this one.
Man,
Something about you seems really suspicious.
I see.
You doubt me because I'm an idiot, good sir. See this? Everyone, this is the exact type of prejudice I vow to combat. You're an idiot? You don't look like one. You look like the penguin.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, the second one being correct is kind of actually what I expected. But, like,
Give it a shot.
All right.
I still don't know what the hell's up with this guy.
Time marches on.
My
and the
rhetoric as far
age
as
of a
him
new
goes
king
is basically,
draws
your
nearer.
face looks stupid, and just leave, you know? Yeah, no, that is legitimately all I got
Have a
about the
look.
guy. Does he give me a random item every time? Feels like it's randomized.
Well, what now?
Okay, I still don't... I'm gonna pick this one. I'm still not gonna know what the hell's up with this guy. That's apparently my fault, so, you know, I mean...
Now what am I to do?
That's a thing, but...
I can do.
I see.
The other guys, like, I had sort of an idea about what they were about, even though I basically pay as much attention to them as this guy. Which is to say not very much. Because they actually say what they're about, but...
I can do something.
This is a stupid answer, by the way, but... I can see why it would be popular.
I will help anyone.
I don't think he's ugly. I think his face looks like it's from a different genre of game. He looks like he's from a different video game. Everyone is deserving of our help regardless of tribe. There's a difference between ugly and out of place, okay? I don't think he's actually, like, ugly necessarily.
Huh.
What? And how are you supposed to do that? You're nothing but a sham. Pretty sure they're saying the exact same thing in different ways. Stars are rather wet behind the ears, but it makes me want to support him. If anyone's a swindler here, it's Jin. I don't have any idea how the crowd has come to that conclusion based on the fact that we're both just as stupid as one another. Damn, Brad, at this rate, my whole life is on the chopping block.
I knew it!
You were great in that. I don't think that's true at all. That was very stupid. I kind of think that was a very bad
for
conversation,
me.
and I still don't know what the hell's up with him. Apparently he is a fraud somehow, but I don't know what his angle is yet. Stayed
Time
the same.
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Look at this.
Magla potion, okay.
Well then.
New memorandum. Do I get to learn a little bit more about... I'm gonna look up that guy, though, actually.
Really?
Oops.
What now?
Jin Dulles, a Nidia candidate participating in the tournament. Like other Nidia, he's skilled in flattery, leading his campaign platform to change depending on where he goes and who needs to please at the moment. He knows everyone he encounters can't all be in the same place at once, so he believes things will be fine so long as he's not found out before he wins. His gauntlet runner, the King Starlight, is decorated with grainy self-portraits which people whisper is in poor taste. So basically it just says, like, you know, whatever he needs to any given person. Okay, just flatters whatever group happens to be there at the time, which I don't think is necessarily wrong.
Well,
That is politics.
Wonderful.
So basically he's just politics. Okay, got it. Hello.
You're...
If you pledge your support for Jin, then you too could... Oh, a candidate. And not only that, but impudent Elda who dared to interrupt my speech. Have you come to interfere again? I'm just passing by. Even if you aren't doing anything offensive, your presence here is a distraction. I must gather as many followers as I can, after all. Sheesh, what an obnoxious toad. What's the world coming to if a scuzzbucket like him can be a notable candidate? Wow, Gallica's way harder on the guy than I am.
Wonderful.
Right.
Who wants to see me? There's Stroll, of course. I guess we talked to Stroll. How are things going over here? Oh, that's these guys.
That's terribly unfair.
Beauty is life, said, among other such nonsense. How disgraceful. Of course, there's more to the world than beauty. When did this country become so full of fools?
That's enough now.
You're the fool here. Day in and day out, all I hear is whinging about Milo. There's really nothing to be jealous of, you know? I'm yours. Is that what he was whining about? I don't know. I think he's got a point in that things are stupid.
Blooming heat.
There are other candidates to complain about, though, so you might as well complain about all of them. I'll piece it together. I don't know. I'll probably look at the guy and be like, yeah, this guy looks like he's from a different video game, then leave and never figure out what he's about.
Alright then.
He's gonna be, like, extremely agitated about the fact that I literally do
Alright.
not care about his existence enough to actually figure out what his deal is.
Right.
Then it turns out he was the big villain all along.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? Let's go to the Grand Cathedral to negotiate.
Thanks.
I've been informed about the land. Heh, this conversation could have been far less roundabout if you'd only informed me of your assets. What are these documents? The contract, lad. You seemed rather hurried, so I had wasted no time preparing it. With but a signature, you become a landowner. I think he still technically owns the land from Halia, though.
Worry not.
This is countryside land, yes, but the price is a rare bargain. The owner forfeited after losing his fortune on a gamble.
I see.
There was an owner? Then am I right to presume this land still has tenants? Yes, quite a few. They're yours to command. Vacate them, employ them, the choice is yours. Your property, your people. A bargain, wouldn't you say? Total acreage is a bit smaller than Halia. Minor details. The land is readily available, and that alone makes it valuable. There's even an estate matter you can claim at your convenience.
No.
It matters, actually. Something is off.
Yeah.
Right. If there are all your residents there, I'd be introducing conflicts by moving the Halians on top of them. Needless to say, the land won't let me realize my vision. Why do you concern yourself with the squatters? If they're of no use to you, then push them out of sight and out of mind. Lord hardly deserves a title without land to govern. You would reject this contract knowing that? Stick to your ideals.
Stroll.
Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience.
You.
Remember my parents saying? No, not really, but apparently character does.
Apologies.
I do apologize, Lord Hydron, but I can't in good conscience sign this contract. You didn't have to rip it up like that. Do you know what a refusal would do to my reputation? As a noble, you must know that this will have ramifications. I think that people don't agree to contracts all the time. Just don't tell people that happened.
Yeah.
All the land in the world does not make a lord until he shoulders the responsibility of protecting its people. To hell with nobles who can't recognize that. In fact, I would like to make a counteroffer. I will buy 100 of your vacant houses here in the capital. 100. Vacant or not, residence does not come cheap in the capital. Your ilk could never afford them. You've already verified the going market rate. My ilk has more than enough to cover the costs. You're surprised I looked into it while you were helping me make inquiries. I don't know why you don't just go back to Halia, but whatever.
Right. No, then.
I know I'm just a countryside noble, but you wouldn't dream of overcharging me, would you? It would certainly have ramifications. You must be familiar with my compatriot by now, yes? Indeed, your reputation would certainly suffer were it to come to light you were trying to scam us. Surely you aren't threatening me, are you, boy?
No.
Of course not. I'm simply making a competitive offer for vacant houses you cannot seem to find a buyer for. You stand to profit, really. It's true. Just the idiocy I'd expect from the son of a backwater lord who could not even flee correctly. Sacrifice your house in the name of sheltering peasants? May as well toss the money down the latrine. It insults the entire aristocracy, and you'll live to regret it. Man, I've heard that before.
Fine.
You're the one who will live to be sorry. This country will change. The corrupt nobles like you are on the cusp of extinction. Are we threatening him? Are we threatening him, Stroll? Because I'm all on board. Where's my sword? My parents who risked their lives to protect their people are the real nobles and my heroes.
Now then.
Now, Lord Hydron, shall we put ink to parchment? We bought you some houses.
What then?
Young master, use your inheritance to purchase houses for us in the capital? Your generosity for us goes too far.
Huh.
Be at ease, old friend. I'm just being stubborn, perhaps even selfish. The more I pondered what I should do, the less clear the answer became. But when I asked myself what I truly wanted, I knew without a doubt. I wanted to see your smiles again, the one I remember from a simpler time. I wanted those smiles to come naturally. Nobleman's shield in his people's hands, durable enough to protect them, but light enough to carry. What value does he have? Another gem of my parents' wisdom. I am sorry, though. I know you wanted House Heliatus to rise again.
But that's...
No, you should have shown us a way to live with more pride than any. You have shown us a way to live with more pride than any fortune or glory could impart. It has been my life's greatest honor, greater than any words could express, to have served such a dignified family.
Sorry about that.
Sorry to have left you to languish for so long. From here on, I hope happier times wins the day.
Wow.
Oh, young Master Leo. Pardon, Lord Stroll.
Thank you.
With our utmost gratitude that we accept these accommodations in the royal capital, allow me the honor of gathering Halia's other refugees. Let's begin our lives anew, dreaming that one day we will unfurl the banner of House Heliatus and serve its new lord proudly.
Yeah.
And give everyone I thank you. Once my journey is over, I'll be back. Okay.
Thank you.
It was all you, buddy. And actually your gigantic inheritance that your father gave you that bought you 100 houses. You know, you're being a Nepo baby.
You know?
Didn't choose to help these people out of some sense of noble obligation. It was far simpler than that. If I have the power to save someone, then I will, as straightforward as it can be. When someone needs a helping hand, I'll be there to extend. Your sincerity made me realize that about myself.
Yeah.
I'll wager my parents were much the same. I think living my life with that in mind is what they'd expect of me.
He. Now.
The other
A new power.
new class,
I've got it, Father.
the Samurai, which I have no idea why that's in this game in a certain sense there. It feels out of place, but whatever. Let's see what this is about.
Well,
I think I owe them an apology for failing to rebuild our house with our inheritance. I'm so glad you found refuge here in the capital, Rangif. I even found a merchant my father knew as well.
That's...
Father would tell us the same if there was ever an emergency we should gather at the capital. Grad Trat? That's, pay me no mind. Before we return, shall we tour your new accommodations? Did we not check what the houses were like before we did this. I'm stuck at 26 for some damn reason. I guess I'm not allowed to be better off than that. I probably bump below 20 after the events on the soiree or whatever. I've made my decision. This is my only choice. That sounds ominous. I do have to get going pretty soon, though, unfortunately.
All right, then.
Right.
What about Brigida? Is she around?
Hmm?
Eyes may as well. Nope, she's not ready to talk yet. Okay, I might call it here, because I do have somewhere I've got to be today. But, yeah, I'll be back on Monday. And
What should we do?
I'm not too sure. We'll see if we end up in a situation where we can actually finish this off, or this section of it off, by next week, probably. Almost no way that I actually finish the dungeon and, like, everything in the, soiree mission on Monday, but who knows? I just want to see if there's anyone to debate on the podium today.
Isn't this grand?
Now what am I to do?
Ah, it's this guy. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. I kind of want to see if that guy has the same sort of, like, what would he do if I just mistook him for that other guy that wore a lot of purple? The Scottish guy, that would be very funny. Probably make him very angry. Addicted to debates? I think they're very funny, yes. They're very silly, the way they've done them. I kind of hate the audience. All these people down here, I individually hate every single one of them. They're very much... I don't like any of them or their opinions. But you know what? It's fine. That's sort of the nature of the beast. In any event, I will talk to you on Monday. I will see you guys all later.